1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Good morning, everybody. Great to have you with us once again.
Hey, happy Saturday, everyone. Hey, are we actually on time?
We're as close as we've ever been.
Did we leave and come back 5 minutes later? People won't know how to act. They're probably in there eating breakfast or taking a shower right now.
That's it. So what are they doing starting on time? What do they think we're doing? Oh, how you doing?
Doing all right, man. Just enjoying a 4-day weekend. I got off, started off kind of hectic. I got off work Thursday and had to rush back home, grab a shower, put some dress-up clothes on, and go back and play at a gala Thursday night. So, like I said, yesterday I was a complete bum. I did not leave the house.
Nothing wrong with those days.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Doing
we got
okay?
the sun. What's that?
Doing okay?
Doing okay. We're having a good weekend so far. Got to go to the comic store. I got some new comics, new old comics, I should say.
Right.
New to me, anyway. So we got some of those we'll be showing today. And I can't believe last week I forgot to show, after hyping it up, that the big thing that I picked up last week at the comic store, and I forgot to show it. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
so I figured you did. I hadn't got to watch it yet because I had to leave early, but
nope, totally spaced it. And I got off the air and I looked down and I see it and I'm like, I didn't even bring that. Oh, so, but I guess
if nobody reminded you, then everybody's in the same boat, right?
That's it. That's it. I mean, so I got that, and like I said, I got some comics. I got another little prop thing that I bought, and all kinds of stuff we'll show today. So plus we've got the big burning question this week. Remember?
Yeah.
So we want to know, if you had to sell everything in your comic collection, but you got to keep one series, or if you want to do it one book, either way, you can give us either answer. What would it be? And that's the big burning question this week. So I'm anxious to see what people got to say. I know we got some of the answers last week, but I want to hear some more answers, and maybe they've changed their mind this week.
Yeah. Yeah, my answer is kind of complicated, but we'll get to that.
I was going to say, do you want to start off?
It would come down between two series with me, between the original Justice League of America and Commandy, Last Boy on Earth. Of course, we've had the little chats with Eric, and Eric's like, if you got to pick one, you have to pick JLA because he's a big JLA fan, and I get it. But here's my reasoning. I would keep Commandy just because that set is complete, and I'm still missing like 6 issues of Justice League to complete that one. If I had that one complete, yeah, I would keep that, just for me. But I would have to go with Commandy, and Eric can call me a traitor or whatever he wants to do, but that's what I would have to keep. My favorite character. Love the Justice League, but they're right there. And why couldn't you keep two? But okay, we're just keeping one, so there it is.
That's it. Oh man, yeah. Well, I can see the dilemma. I mean, I'm sure everybody probably had a little bit of a tough time when it comes down to that. Thank goodness we don't have to do it, but
Right.
mine would be like you. It would be tough. But if I had a gun to my head and that was it, I got to go with my Hulk, and I just got to go with my Hulk because he's out of all of them, and I love them all. We've had many discussions. We know what we love them all, but the Hulk for some reason that just clicked with me as a kid, and I've loved it all the way through. Except for the Professor Hulk thing. Well,
but a little glitch they had there, you know. Yeah.
But that would be it. If I got a second one, it would probably be Justice League. Absolutely. Yep. So I understand the
right.
Where do you go? But it'll be interesting to see what the peanut gallery comes up with today. I'm sure
it'll be fun.
And let's bring them in right now and get this shindig started. Here we go. Let's see if I can get my act together once more.
The peanut gallery's on the run. We got the comics, you bring the fun. Saturday morning, time to cheer. Man, we're glad you're here. North, south, east, and west, peanut gallery, you're the best. All our friends, both far and near. Man, we're glad you're here.
That's it. Welcome aboard, Peanut Gallery. Great to have you guys here with us once again.
Absolutely.
Hope all your Saturdays are going well today. Starting off on a big holiday weekend. I can't believe summer's already gone, though. Man.
Well, you know, fall time is my favorite time of year, but I hate what comes after, because at least here in Kentucky, you have like, I don't know, maybe a month of spring and you have 3 or 4 months of summer and then you have like 2 or 3 weeks of fall, and then it's wintertime again. So just messed up.
Yeah.
But I just want to see all the leaves change colors and all that kind of stuff. And
that's my wife.
My dog at work every day,
Yeah. My wife, that's her favorite time of the year too, is the fall. And I don't mind it. I like the fall. But I just like you said it. You know what comes afterwards, and the temperatures keep getting colder, and I'm not a fan of cold. So, but all right. Well, Peanut Gallery is here, and we know how we start this off. We've got a little easy comic reader with his musical styling. So let me just set that on right up. There we go. And here we are. There we go. All right. Easy Comic Reader. Great to have you with us once again, Mike. Thank you so much for adding your musical montage right here. We love it every week.
We appreciate you, kind sir.
He says, good morning, everyone. Big wave and a smile. He says, for today's show, this little number seems to fit. The Lovin' Spoonful and did you ever have to make up your mind? I say, yeah, it doesn't get any more perfect for this situation and this question than that right there. So, are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay, here we go. I'll follow your lead.
1, 3, 4. Could you ever make up your mind? Keep one tight and leave the others behind. It wouldn't be easy. It wouldn't be kind. Could you ever make up your mind? Yeah. I had a hard time making mine up. So
what's that?
I had a hard time making mine up.
Oh, yeah. Now, see, if they were asking me the question about Barry Allen or Wally West, then that's an easy one.
You started saying Wally Wood, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did.
All that comic stuff just jumbling around up in our brain.
That's it. That's it. Oh, Mike, thank you so much, Easy. I appreciate it.
That's a great one.
Everybody appreciates it. Thank you once again. That was a great one. I like it. That's perfect for today. Perfect.
Absolutely.
All right. And up next, we've got Anthony Purdue. Alrighty, and Anthony says, "Good morning, Peanut Peers. March 1968, and the spinner rack has all 3 DC books that stirred my excitement when I saw them together in the house ad. Uh-oh. Sounds like a good one.
Showcase 74, Anthro, Beware the Creeper 1, and Inferior 5-8. Yes, I saw all those in the house ads. All together in one house ad, all 3 titles worth the 25 cents and deposit soda pop bottles. I gather to get them.
Anthro, a caveman, one of my favorite genres. The Creeper, reminding me of Cesar Romero as the Joker, my favorite Batman TV villain. The Inferior 5, my 3rd favorite DC Silver Age team.
Nice. Doom Patrol and Challengers of the Unknown, my first 2 favorite teams. The house ad captured my full attention, and the spinner rack delivered that promise of enjoyment.
He says March 1968, and my favorite DC late Silver Age house ad. Teddy says hi to all his friends, and we'll catch the replay. Everyone take care. Well, thank you very much, Anthony. Greatly appreciate it, sir. Lovely story.
Right there. I know both of us remember seeing those ads.
And just for, there we go. I was able to locate 2 out of the 3 for you.
Where's Inferior 5 number 8?
I couldn't find it. I could not find my Inferior 5s. I even went and looked on my, because I have a Excel spreadsheet with by box, and I couldn't even find it in there. So I don't know what I did with them. But they're here somewhere.
You call yourself Dr. Silver Age. Man, I would be ashamed.
I know. I have to call myself Bozo Silver Age.
Yeah, you have to flog yourself 10 times with a wet noodle later.
That's it. Oh, well, thank you again, Anthony. Always appreciate your childhood memories, man. That's awesome. And you know us, we love our house ads here.
We do.
So, cool beans. All right, who else is in the peanut gallery? Let's see.
I am one of us. Yeah, welcome, sir.
How you doing? I am one of us.
Says good morning, High Rod, and all of the peanut gallery.
And good morning to you, sir. Hope all is going well this Saturday morning for you. And we got Eric K. How you doing, Eric?
You knew we were talking about him.
He says, good morning, everyone, and a happy Saturday, to you, Eric.
Glad to see you, sir. And Eric K. says, regarding last week's question, it came down to one title. I think I would keep my recently completed run of The Amazing World of DC Comics fanzine. Oh, I thought it would be something else.
Very cool. Oh, yeah, I know. Now, you, like I said in a post in our little trio there, you guys are the only ones that I know of that have collected that, and I'm sure there are probably others, but you guys are the only ones that I know of.
Yeah, I haven't really seen anybody else, come out with a video or whatever saying they had all the issues, but yeah, that would have to be in my top 2 or 3. Eric, I get it. I figured he'd say Justice League, but
that's what I would have guessed.
Yeah. But he's he worked a long time on that one, as did I, and so I know we're both happy to have that in our collection. Great choice.
Yeah, because it's not an easy one to collect.
No,
you got a couple of big.
And think about it too. I mean, it's like having like a whole book full of house ads and behind the scenes stuff. And there's actually like some covers that didn't get printed, like unused covers and stories in black and white. Just all kinds of great stuff in there.
Oh yeah, I think I've only got two issues of them, but it's something that if I had more time to find them and go to. I would probably
You're
try.
retired.
I know.
You're retired.
I know. And everything I read in the brochure, it said retirement. You're going to have time to do whatever you want. Well, that ain't the way it is.
I'm sure mine will be the same way.
Oh, but yeah, those are fascinating. Like you said, I love the way you said it. Is it's like a book of house ads and stuff.
Right.
Just cool things that you didn't get to see. You know. So, but there are some big books, hard to get books. I know, like one of them is the Legion one is very difficult to get.
Yeah, that one's always been pricey, and really, I mean, I love having it, but I don't enjoy it as much as some of the others. I think probably.
I was going to ask what makes that one so.
Well,
so
at that
more
time, Legion fandom was like so big, and so okay, now we're going to feature like a little bio of each superhero and each character, and some behind the scenes stuff, and it was great. I mean, and had a Dave Cockrum cover, but it's just me. I mean, I didn't enjoy it as much as I did like the Justice League issue or the issue which featured the sci-fi stuff, because it had like Warlord and Superboy and all these other sci-fi characters like on the cover. On the inside, they tie together like Commandy and Hercules Unbound and the Atomic Knights and New Gods. They tied it all together at that point, which they've blown all that out the window, with all the reboots. But it was just that was like my favorite issue, and I got a copy of that one signed by Mike Grail, so pretty happy about that.
Oh, nice!
Yeah,
very cool indeed. Awesome. Yeah. All right, let's see. And Eric also says, a close runner-up would be my Bronze Age run of Justice League of America. There we go.
There we go. Yeah. I knew it would come in there.
That's it. All right. And next up, hold on. Let me just get this set up. Here we go. That's right. She's the Baroness of the Blue Wrench, the lady who keeps us in line and keeps us rolling. Maranya, how you doing this morning, Maranya?
Welcome, kind lady. She says, great song and question, ECR. Y'all know which book series I'd keep if I could have only one. I think I've got a good idea.
Yeah. Let's
see. A certain shellhead, right?
I think so.
Maybe.
I think so. Absolutely. Everyone knows Maranya's love for Iron Man, Tony Stark, all things Iron Man. Very cool. She also says, wonderful score at that store, Anthony. Here's hoping you and Teddy have a great day, as do we all. Cool beans.
And Maranya says, good morning. I am one of us, Eric and his canine crew.
I like that. The canine crew. And Easy Comic Reader says, it's Conan the Barbarian for me. This title has elements of all my favorite genres: Western, horror, and war.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. I love it. Love it.
And Missing Mars is here. Welcome, sir.
How you doing, Double M?
And he says, Maranya, Eric, ECR, happy Saturday.
Cool beans. And a happy Saturday to you, sir. Hope all is well. He says, I am one of us as well, getting him in on it.
And Maranya says, happy Saturday, Double M and Ludwig.
All right. And Easy Comic Reader says, happy Saturday to Maranya and Missing Mars as well.
And for Maranya, enjoying some leftover from Thursday birthday cake for breakfast. Strawberry Jell-O cake with Cool Whip frosting and fresh strawberries.
Ooh,
good deal.
That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
And a happy belated birthday.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook, and she's not. I'm sure she's not going to tell us her age, and that's okay because I don't want to say mine.
I can't remember mine.
Yeah.
Easy Comic Reader says, happy birthday.
And Werewolf by Lunchtime is in the house. Werewolf.
How you doing, Werewolf?
Hey, he's saying, hey, guys. And hey to you, sir.
Hope all is well with you today. And Maranya says, good morning to Rod, Shannon. 2 weeks in a row. Wow. Jesus. The Peanut Gallery, the nuts of the day, the floofs, the studio audience, and Maranya's legion of peanut pets.
Well, she's a Weisenheimer this morning, isn't she? And Eric K says, belated happy birthday to you, Lady M.
Yes. And Werewolf says, happy birthday to Maranya as well.
And Missing Mars says, nice shirt, Shannon. Thank you, sir. I'm a bit of a Beatles fan.
Just a little, right?
Just a little.
Maranya says, hey there, Werewolf and Rico.
And he says, Rico was in bed with Mom, Maranya.
He's sleeping in late. What's up with that? Nothing wrong with that. Yep. And Maranya says, thank you, everyone. I don't feel any older, at least not mentally. Physically, it varies, but today I feel good. Well, that's good to hear, Maranya.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I know what you mean.
That means a lot.
Yeah.
When you get up in our age range.
Yeah. And it's funny because she's right. Mentally, I'm still, 25 or whatever. But physically, oh, no.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. And
Hey.
QNS is in the house.
How you doing, QNS?
Says, good morning, Peanuts. Rod, I would keep Conan the Barbarian.
2 for Conan today. All right. Cool beans. Like to hear it. Thank you for answering. And Maranya says, good morning, QNS.
And Eric K says, no, you are not a traitor like you, Shannon. If I had the complete original run of the JLA, I would take that over Amazing World of DC Comics. Yeah. Yeah, we are one mind, my friend.
And Missing Mars says, what book or series? Take me out then. Yep.
You can't choose.
You can't choose, huh? Can't choose. It's tough. It's tough if you think about it. It's really tough.
And from Werewolf, I've heard of those cheeky lads on Shannon's t-shirt. They might go far. Yeah, I think they got a chance. They
got a future.
I think they got a chance.
And he's got a big grin going. He liked it.
And Werewolf saying, hey, Mike.
And Maranya says, that newcomer drummer named Richard Starkey has some potential.
I heard he's got a great backbeat. I have heard that.
And Easy Comic Rita says, Wolfie!
And Werewolf says, he could be a star, Maranya. Oh, no.
I love it.
This show is devolving already.
Hey, liking the covers, 4963. How you doing this morning?
Good to see you, sir. Been a minute, hasn't it?
Good to have you with us. He says, good morning, Rod and Shannon and everyone in the chat. And a good morning to you, sir. Hope all is going well. Your start to the weekend. Thanks for joining us.
And Dr. Von Chilla's in the house.
Hey, John.
And a big howdy, y'all, from John. Howdy.
One of the legends. Great to have you with us, John.
I'm sure by this time he's probably been up 6 or 7 hours.
And liking the cover says, hello to John. How you doing, my friend? He says.
And Jason Nutter's in the house.
Hey, Jason.
And with his opinion on it, he's fired away already. So that's easy. It's Wally West. And the debate continues.
I had a feeling he'd be in there, so I had to throw out that first Barry Allen Wally West shot. And but I want you to know I put right front and center for you. Jason, there you go.
Yeah. I got that one. Yeah, I got that one on the wall over here. That's a great figure.
There we go. So I put that right there for you, buddy. Great to have you with us, Jason.
And ECR says the Levin Dynamic Duo.
You got it, Easy. And Jason says, hope everyone's having a great day, as we do for you, sir. You're not working today, are you? Have the day off, right?
Yep. Let's hope so. And Tempest from Mars is in the house.
Hey, Tempest. How you doing, Tempest?
Good deal. He says, afternoon all. If I could only keep one series, it would be Strange Adventures. Awesome. Said no. The 80 pages, no the 100 pages, no Tales of the Unexpected, no. Ah! I like he had a hard time making his mind up.
I think so. Sounds like us when we were trying to make our minds up, right?
Yeah. That was my head,
Absolutely. Great to have you with us, Tempest. Thanks for joining us again, man.
And see, that could be another one for me, like all the 100 pagers. See, there we are again. I mean, it could, if I looked hard enough, there would be, 25 or 30 titles I would have to keep.
Forget it. We're not selling any of it. It's staying here. It's keeping it all. It's going with me in my pine box. Dr. Von Chiller says, I recently sold 95%, oh my gosh, of my collection, but I'm only keeping one book. It's the stunning copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 69 that I bought in 1983. I also have a near mint Thor 207. That's the one I thought would come up first. That is going nowhere, he says.
What's the significance of Thor 207? Yeah, he's throwing stuff at his screen right now.
Yeah.
We know the significance. Yeah.
That's it. We know the deal. Awesome.
And Jason says, has anyone checked Dr. Silver Age's credentials? What school did he get his doctorate from? Same one as Dr. Doom?
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
Just in secret.
Hey, Gratu, how you doing, man?
Welcome, Gratu.
He said good morning, and good morning to you, sir. Hope all is well in rural retreat. Good to see you with us in the peanut gallery, man.
Always. And from Ron, maybe so, Werewolf. Good morning, LTC, John and Lady Pauline, TFM, and Jason.
Covered them all right there.
Man, we're all about acronyms this morning.
And Dr. Montilla says, how you doing, Daryl? Maranya, it's a sunny and gorgeous 64 degrees here in South Central PA this morning, he says with a smile.
Nice.
Cool beans.
And from Werewolf, I have been selling my Invincible issues on eBay, Dr. Montilla. I have sold issues 20 through 124 so far and made $7,000. Nice. Unbelievable. Rare and popular. Yeah, I love that run.
Wow. Holy cow. 7K. That's pretty
Rod,
doggone good there, Werewolf. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Rod, you need to get the trades and start reading Invincible.
Holy cow. I guess so. Did they make a cartoon of that too?
Yes, they did. It's on Amazon. Like 2 seasons.
Yeah, I thought it was on like Prime or something, or Amazon or something, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I don't have Prime, so I never got to see it. Is it out on DVD? Do you know?
I'd say probably the first 2 seasons are. Yeah.
So I heard it was pretty good, and I have seen clips of it.
It's pretty explicit. I mean, as far as violence and everything.
Yeah, but, that's what I heard.
But to me, me and my son talk about this a lot, and no offense to Marvel or DC, any other company, but that's got to be one of the best superhero stories I've read. And it actually has a beginning, middle, and an end, So
cool beans. Sounds interesting. I have to check into it.
And Jackson Orange says, morning, folks. Morning to you.
Good
Jackson.
morning. How you doing, Jackson? Great to have you with us, man.
Nice.
Cool beans. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, you go first, Jackson.
And Ron says, 78 and cloudy here, John, but I love living in a place named for one of my favorite peanuts, namely Jackson.
Like in the cover says, hello to Jackson Roy Kirk.
And from Jackson, no pick on Rod about time spent. I've had 6 days off and haven't done a third of what I could have.
I'm telling you, man, real life just gets in the way of enjoying your retirement. You got so much you got to do. I'm right there with you.
You just tell me what you're doing, and when I get to retire in a few years, I'll do the exact opposite.
Yeah, that would be the way to go, too. I'll tell you. Hey, the professor, how you doing, Eric?
Welcome, Eric.
He says, Jackson, my and friend, say hello to Rod and Shannon for me. I wonder if he's working this morning.
Might be.
He might be. Great to see you, Eric.
There, World says Jackson.
There we go. And Jackson, the Jackson Roy Kirk. Why, certainly my and friend. And hello.
And Jackson says Hobbs.
And Miranda says, good morning to you and Lady Coco Lumpbottom, Eric. That just begs to have like a cartoon or something.
Yeah.
Lady Coco Lumpbottom.
And World says, I always fall asleep during Joe's show. I only get up to feed Rico, but can't stay awake.
And Jason says, as a secondary question, did number of issues factor into your choice? 2 of my top choices were Starman by James Robinson. That's a very nice one, too.
Yes, sir.
And Fables by Bill Willingham. And I started realizing Fables ran a lot longer, he says.
Yeah, Fables is another good one.
I've never read any of the Fables stuff.
Yeah, part of the Vertigo stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm not familiar with that one. Starman though, that's one I'm still trying to work on as far as collecting.
Yeah, I got a few issues I need to get, but I'm almost there on that one.
Yeah, Howler Mouse, Tim, he got me along with the Astro City stuff. He got me interested in this because he introduced me to all the JSA guest appearances and stuff like that, and of course I'm all over JSA. So
no,
I know you find that hard to believe.
Yeah, I know. Same with me. And Jackson Workirk says, I'd add winching to that Conan description. He had quite a few winches in that series.
Oh, Maranya says, for the comic book fact checkers out there, I was born on Jack Kirby's birthday. And as for my age, it's the same as Amazing Fantasy 15. There you go. People got an assignment. They can check that right out.
There we go. Yeah. Eric K says, speaking of the Beatles, my wife was named after their song Michelle. Nice.
Oh, really? Cool beans.
Nice.
Well, by lunchtime says, do forget we are in Oz, Rod. So Rico has gone to bed at a sensible time. Well, yes, of course. Unlike me, who doesn't know when to go to bed sometimes.
And he says, no, yeah,
nope.
We get it. Yeah. And the Jackson Worker says, happy belated, Marana, still not as old as Eric claims to be.
All right, Marana's put down the pause line. That means it's time to show some comics. What do you say, buddy? You got some books over there?
I can show some books.
All righty. It's going to be all you.
How about some Silver Age Superman?
That sounds good.
Sounds all right.
Sounds all right to me.
Yeah, I just noticed this is a Kurt Schaffenberger cover. Don't see many of those in the Silver Age on Superman. It's always Kurt Swan. So we got number 160. A little faded there. Somebody left it in the sun, I think.
A little suntan.
And Superman 161. For the first time in his life, Superman goes to war.
No.
And number 179, The Outlaw Fort Knox. Why does he have to rob Fort Knox? Why can't he just dig into the ground and get the gold himself? You know, that's just late. Let's see. You can tell this is one of my childhood books, one I've not upgraded. This is Superman number 180 from 1965. Very well loved. I put tape
Invisible cover variant
together so I could read it. And Superman 181. I always love this cover. The future Superman of 2965.
Oh yeah, that's a neat cover.
And another post-apocalyptic cover here, number 189, The Mystery of Krypton's Second Doom. I guess you could have a planet called Krypton, and all of them people live there are creeps. And Superman 203, Great Krypton, my S emblems become an uncontrollable death ray, and it's destroying praying Lois.
Oh.
Everyone in the Superman family and surrounding circle has died countless times. Here's a favorite cover from our guy Neil Adams, number 204.
Oh, yes. That's a cool one. Very simple cover, but looks cool.
And 205, How does Superman punish the man who destroyed Krypton? He gives him 10 lashes with a wet noodle and sends him on his way. And more Neil Adams, number 206, The Day Superman Became an Assassin.
Wow.
And here's a house ad buy. Saw this forever, and I finally got a copy. 80-page giant, number 48. Also Superman 207, 30th anniversary.
Oh, 80-page giant, square-bound beauty.
Neil Adams. Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Yep. And here we go. Superman 208, another Neil Adams special.
That necklace he's wearing, every time I see that cover, it always looks like somebody colored that in with an ink pen.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
I think the only time that I can remember I actually actively sought a backup copy because I wanted to verify and see, is that inked out there or is that the way it was printed? So, yeah, I got 2 copies of that one for that reason alone.
There you go. And number 210. Okay, and Superman's faking his own death again. And another 80-page giant, number 54. Also, I think, well, the top is cut off. So this is like 212 or 210, something like that.
Ooh.
This is a book that Dr. Von Schiller would not have in his collection.
No.
They have to be perfectly centered. And another Neil Adams special. The vault to be open only in the event of my death. Superman, and he dies again. 213.
I thought he was supposed to be super tough.
Well, see, that's the thing. A lot of people, some of them didn't like the Superman because, he was too weak. You got the crap beat out of him. I said, have you read the comics? He dies and gets the crap beat out of him all the time. And here's number 214, my most powerful enemies, Metallo and Javam. They return from the grave to get me. Superman's being haunted. Javam, is that like a alternate Earth version of Shazam or what? Can't remember. Another great cover, number 215.
Yeah, I like that cover.
I'm sure on the inside it says, this is an imaginary story. And I'm like, they're all imaginary stories.
So true.
Right. Another giant, DC giant, number 60, Superman 217. And all the famous first 2 beauties and 3 baddies.
Oh, I love those giants, man.
Yeah. And I love this one just because you don't see this a lot. There might have been 2 covers that he did, but here's a Superman 216 with a Joe Kubert cover. You don't see these very often. I think there's like 2 or 3 Superman covers and 2 or 3 Batman covers.
Yeah, he did only a couple flashes too, I think, too.
And I love all those. Here's DC Giant number 66, Superman 222. There's another house ad buy. Coveted this one a long time.
Nice.
And kind of stuck together here. Number 225. The Secret of the Superman Imposter. Cover by Swanderson. The Superman fans will understand that name. It looks like another by Swanderson, number 226. Superman became King Kong.
Hmm.
Probably makes going out on dates with Lois kind of tough. And Superman 228.
Oh, selling the shirt right off his back.
Yeah, have you noticed how much in the Silver and Bronze Age that there's always like heroes and characters in glass tubes? Have you noticed that? Is that just me?
No, there's a fair amount of them.
Yep.
Your torch.
All right, and here we got the Superman 230. I think this might be Swan, but I think Neil Adams might have done the inks on this one. And Super What? Superman 231, another Neil Adams blockbuster. I was always kind of disappointed that Neil Adams didn't do a whole lot more Superman interiors because he did a bunch of covers. But I guess he was saving it all for Superman versus Muhammad Ali. And this is another childhood favorite without a cover and several pages. Superman 232. You remember the story, Superman's Return to Krypton?
I don't. Right
He
off
gets
the top
thrown
of
into
my
the past and meets his parents, and he falls in love with Lila Laral. And then, he loses it all and says, oh, well, back to Earth,
That's it. Just okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
I need to rebag a lot of these. And here's one with a cover. I did not pay $39 for this. This was in a lot. I remember back in the 90s I bought this. Another giant, number
Another one of the
78.
Giants.
And this is kind of a sun bleach copy. I had a good friend of ours, hippie. He was going to a con, and we did a little trade. I gave him some Commandy issues he was missing, and I sent him some books for Neil Adams to sign. And I couldn't find my good copy, but this one's kind of sun bleached, Superman 233. So he signed it for Shannon.
Nice. Made points with him signing it with your name. He likes to do that.
Yeah.
Or he liked to do that, rather, I should say.
Like all the autograph stuff, that will probably stay in the collection or go to my kids and grandkids.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to have a better copy. Oh, look, it's got color. Yeah, that's an iconic image.
Yeah, that's just a.
The thing I remember it for is like Superman eating the kryptonite. It's so funny because all the kryptonite on Earth had been turned to iron at that time. Here's another great Neil Adams cover, 234.
Yeah,
got a little date stamp on it right there.
Oh, neat.
And number 235. Looks like a Flash cover to me.
He's always racing somebody.
Yeah, maybe not. There's another copy of it, so I guess it is a Superman cover. And number 236. Lois goes to Hades. Number 237. A couple more. 238 with the infamous Sand Superman storyline.
That went on for a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Number 239, another giant, G84, number 239. Superman's greatest battles.
Titano.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Cool beans. Great stuff.
Thanks, sir.
All righty. There's the line. Thank you once again, Maranya, for providing the line, keeping us in the line. Cool beans. All right, here we go.
And like in the cover says, my series pick would be my Fantastic Four books, including my 3 copies of issue 190 from 1977. My runner-up would be my Hanna-Barbera titles. Nice.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. Ooh, very cool.
Great
Very
stuff.
cool.
And from Jason, Invincible is super popular right now due to the cartoon. Great series, both comic and cartoon. Yeah, we'll have to agree. And Dr. Monticello says, missed a few minutes as I had to check on the corn chowder I've got simmering. What did I miss? By the way, Shannon, I've been up since 3:45. I was right.
There you go. There you go. Awesome.
Yeah. And Higgy Pop's in the house. Welcome.
How you doing, Higgy?
Good to see you, buddy. He's saying, hey, Peanuts.
Good to have you with us, Higgy.
As always. And he says, hello, my two brothers, Hot Rod Shannon and Shannon the Bass Cannon. Always happy to be here.
Absolutely. Hottest working man in YouTube right there.
Right there, buddy. And from Jackson Roy Kirk, I checked those facts Ron you gave us, and all I came up with was old. Run away. Run away. Scotty Z70's in the house.
Hey, Scotty.
He said, what's up? Watching and eating spicy clam chowder. Sounds good.
There you go.
And from Warwolf, you can run, Jackson. Skateboards away. From Scotty, it came from the planet Crouton. It's a planet made of old bread. And he says, I can tell the spice they use is the kind that gives me the hiccups. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And from Rania, Hickey Pop. How are you and Hot Dog doing today? Oh, dear, Scotty. Hope you can still enjoy the chowder. And Scotty says, I went to the LDCS on Thursday. Just uploaded the comic book haul videos from the first haul. Nice.
Awesome. Awesome. Check out his videos.
And Ryan says, Jackson wings at him.
You got a shoe? Oh, look out.
Yeah. And from Scott, I usually get regular clam chowder, but this looked interesting. Why do I still try new things? I know I'll regret it, Ron. You're speaking of food, not comics, but the same thing for both. More if I had a Bombay curry Friday night with garlic naan. Absolutely delicious. Nice. And from Scotty Werewolf, you're young. When I was young, my cousin and I would do challenges and eating hot peppers, now called ghost peppers. We liked it. Not now, not as much.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did that one time, and that was my only time.
I can handle like medium hot, but anything beyond that, no.
And Dr. Von Chill says, the chopped off top edge of that Superman giant, Shannon, I threw up in my mouth a little bit. So we know this man well. We know him well.
That's it.
We don't want you to be ill.
No,
if I see another one
no.
with a chopped top, I'll be sure to tell you to hide your eyes.
There you go.
And Scotty says that's because people slept in glass tubes back then. There we go. There's the answer. Who knew? And World says, I ain't young, Scotty. 54 unless you're 74. I ain't young. Definitely don't feel young. Well, we're a few years older than that. We're in our 6th decade. And Scotty says, oh, you're younger, whippersnapper. From Jason, wait, do we get to be young again? So many better choices to make.
I hear that. Oh, I wish.
And from Tempest, there are some action-packed baby pics Superman has. Most of my baby pics are me sat around dribbling. Mind you, most of my pics now are the same. I resemble that remark.
That's it. What they say, twice a child, once a man.
Right.
Right.
And Scott says, hold on, my eyes are sweating. And Worrell says, I struggle with my food being too spicy. I used to be able to do it, but now cornflakes give me heartburn. Oh, no.
I hear you on the spicy foods, though. Yeah, can't do them much like anymore.
And Diabetic Superman's in the house.
Hey, DS, how you doing?
Welcome, DS. He says, morning, Rod, Shannon, and Peanuts. And morning to you, sir.
Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning.
And we're on just saying good morning, DS and Shadow. And World says, damn Vindaloo cornflakes. Okay. And DS says, great book, Shannon. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Ron says, werewolf fun fact, I have more stomach trouble with bland food than the spicy. And Scotty says, I'm back. Had to get the fire extinguisher.
Uh-oh.
They were just a tad warm, huh? And World says, weird, Ron. I'm sure age plays games with our stomachs somehow. Yes, this is true.
Yes, it does, because a lot of, number one, a lot of stuff that I used to eat doesn't taste the same now.
Right.
Now, I don't know whether it's the food's changed or my tastes have changed, but so.
And I'm one who says, cool Superman comic, Shannon. I'm happy to see them described by you. Thank you, sir. And Scotty says, Jason, I didn't order the new Warriors, but did find another lot with a solid 1 through 65 run. Are the final issues hard to find? Nice.
Cool beans. And I think that catches us up with the peanut gallery. So we can lay down another line and show some more books.
Nice.
Cool beans. All righty. Let's see. I got some stuff here. I'll start off with this little group that I had left over from last week real quick. And I'm going to start off with Captain Atom, but it's not the Captain Atom you're thinking of.
Uh-oh.
It's this little midget guy.
Nice.
And I can't remember what this was from. We'll take it out, and got a nice little pin up on the back, a little almost like postcard size.
Those are like a promotional book, or
it kind of has that feel to it, but yet it also seems to be a regular comic. It says Captain Atom, first edition, is published monthly by Nationwide Publishing Corporation. So that's what it says in the indicia there.
okay, nice.
But it's been a while since I looked through this. Yeah, it works pretty good.
Nice.
Huh. But it's one of those odd little things that you pick up because it's like, that's just too odd. Got to pick it up.
Yeah.
So what do we got back here? We got even got like a letters page or a story.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, kind of unique. Captain Atom, the wheel that wouldn't stop.
Right. Nice.
So yeah, just a
Cool.
neat little oddball thing. So
Right, I got to run and do a quick errand, but I will be back. If I'm not back the time you get done, I'm sure you can keep everyone entertained.
we'll do my best. All right, we got let's see, Fantastic Voyage. Was always a pretty cool cartoon, I always thought. So here's Fantastic Voyage #1 by Gold Key. The Combined Miniature Defense Force, CMDF. Dun, dun, dun. And here is #2. There we go. Another Saturday morning favorite. And here's another TV show that was a favorite of mine, The Time Tunnel. This is issue #2. There were only 2 issues of this run. So I don't know why my #1 isn't with it, but and here is speaking of #1s, here is a #1 Judge Colt Western series. Had 4 issues in it. By Gold Key as well. And then by Dell, here is Nucla. All righty. And got a bag of comics. I was going to say new comics, but they're new to me, so I guess they could be new comics. So let's see. Get them out here. All right. Let's see. We're going to start off with Superboy, number 183. It's one of the 52-page big giants for 25 cents. Kind of like mini Super Tarzan type of thing. Plus, it's got a new Legion of Superheroes story. This one was... this is one that I had not seen before, other than maybe a house ad somewhere along the line. So I says, oh, I got to pick that one up. It's in really rough shape, but it's so unique. I really haven't seen them. Maybe I come across one at a convention somewhere, but I can't remember it. But this is Robin Hood Tales, and this is number 12. By DC. So I said, yeah, I'll bring that home. I'm anxious to get into it and check it out. So pretty cool. They had a second one there, but I only grabbed that one. If the other one's there when next time I go, I'll probably pick that up. Here we go with Star Hunters, number 1. From the Bronze Age. And slowly making my way through these adventure comics featuring Supergirl. Here is number 399. And this is number 400. This is a rough copy. Well loved. It's going to be a placeholder until I can get a better copy because it's got a corner missing up here. But it's issue 400 of Adventure Comics. Alrighty. And then, okay, stuck in the middle here are just some of the newer comics that came out. One is the Action Comics facsimile. Number 23. So I picked that one up. Pretty neat. I'll put that one there. Then the Justice League Unlimited. The new Justice League Unlimited. Another character I like to pick up when I come across it or new issues or whatnot. Hellboy. And, of course, I got to pick up this month's Incredible Hulk. So those were it for my new purchases, the new books. Then I raided the Commandy section once again. So I picked up number 10. Shannon, you're missing Commandy. That's number 10. Number 20. Number 21. Number 24. Number 26. Number 27. Cool yellow cover. I like that. And number 29 with a guest appearance by Superman's costume. And number 30. So I'm making gains on my Commandy collection. So, all right. There's that. And what else? I'll show this as well. I don't know if any of you picked this magazine up by Two Morrows, Retro Fan. Always a good read in there. I like it because they do a thing about cartoons. every issue. And this month is about Hulk. So it's like, yes, cool beans. The animated adventures of the Incredible Hulk. So, and monkey around with Mickey Dolenz as Circus Boy. Oh, I did not know Mickey Dolenz was Circus Boy. Huh. Dennis the Menace right on there on the cover. So that's this month's. Okay. What else? These ones I just picked up yesterday. And we'll start off with a couple of number ones that I picked up at the convenience store that has started selling comic books around here. And this is Aquaman number 1. They're in plastic bags. I think I showed you some more last week. And World's Finest number 1, Strange Visitor. So picked those two up. And then I went to one of my favorite, it's like an indoor flea market type of place. And it's been a while since I've been there. So I was thrilled to get to go there. And I picked up these here. We got a Gold Key, Jet Dream.
Just 2 issues of that, right?
Is there 2?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, I picked up that one. I don't know. I didn't even open this up yet to see which one this is. So, but I get that. And then I came across an issue of Rat Patrol.
Rat Patrol.
And I loved Rat Patrol as a kid. Commander Troy, man, he was one of the top guys that you wanted to be like when you were a kid. You wanted Captain Kirk, you wanted James West, you wanted Commander Troy. And we go with Mars Patrol.
We're doing some serious patrolling today. I heard you rattling off those Commandy issues.
Yeah, I picked up.
What did I tell you last week?
About
I said, send me a list.
I know.
He went out and spent money when he could have had them for free. You just can't help some people. Wow.
And I picked up this too. I was surprised this was in there. I haven't opened it up to see if there's any problems with it, but it's the Little Wise Guy starring in Daredevil, but it's not the Daredevil that we usually think of.
Oh, yeah, the original Daredevil, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is in really good shape. Just looking at the outside, the cover and everything, it's really good shape. And I was surprised to see it in there.
Yeah.
So I said,
yeah, that's the Daredevil that was in the Superpowers Project series.
Yes. And then I picked up an issue of The Goon because I just love The Goon.
Good stuff, yeah. The Limburger baby.
That's it. So I picked those up, and I also picked up another one of my for my Treasury collection here, Marvel Treasury Edition. This is all-time greatest team-ups. This is number 27. And I guess you could probably see why I wanted to pick this up.
I have a clue.
So, but there we go. All right, we'll get us back together, road. So again, and we'll find where I left off here. Okay, let's see. I think there was a couple before. Boom. Okay, I think we left off at Scotty, and this was Scotty says, "Does it taste differently now because we are old, or because they make it cheaply?" Yeah, well, that's the $64 million question. Does the food taste different because they changed it, or I changed? I noticed it on like breakfast cereal. Just the breakfast cereals I used to eat don't taste the same. So, but. And Crazy Hungarian, hey Joe, how you doing?
Welcome, Joe. How you doing, buddy?
He says, good morning, Rod and Shannon, and hello to the Peanuts. And good morning to you, sir.
A little bit of stream last night. It was him and so who was it? It was him and Swag. I think Quentin was on there, and Rob, Cheap Comic Collector, and I think there was somebody else too. I can't remember.
All-star lineup every week. Absolutely. Don't forget to check him out on Friday nights, man.
Great stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Live Friday night from YouTube. Cool beans.
The crazy
and
one.
Thank you, Maranya, for putting on that line. Help me find my way here. So thank you so much. The Jackson Rocker says, ever since I was a young child, I wanted a pill you could take just once a day and not have to eat. I still wish for that, he says.
That sounds like a science fiction show, doesn't it?
Yeah. Maranya says, good morning, Hungarian. And Scotty says, they call that LSD, Jackson. I'm not sure that's exactly what they were referring to, but and Crazy Hungarian says hello to Maranya. Liking the cover says hi to Crazy Joe. And the Jackson Rocker says, hey Joe, where are you going with that comic in your hand?
You get that reference, right?
I want to say it's a song, but I can't remember.
It is a song, Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
Except he had a gun instead of a comic, so.
Maranya says, the only cereal from my childhood that they changed the formula to that I like better than as a kid is Fruit Loops. They're less sweet, and I like them better. Others, especially Corn Pops, are a pass. Yeah, see, I used to like Corn Pops. It used to be, I think it's because I really liked them when they were sweet, but it seems like the cereals aren't as sweet as they used to be. So,
see, that's not a problem for me because I don't eat sweets, and all the cereal I eat is just like the, Cheerios and grape nuts and shredded wheat and stuff like that doesn't have sugar on it. So,
and you're better off for doing that.
I hear people tell me that a lot.
Yeah, take it from me. You're better off doing it that way. Scotty says he looks nothing like the Captain Atom that I remember. Yeah. As I said, it's not the Captain Atom you're thinking of. Scotty says, we're also remember the time tunnel homage in Austin Powers?
Yep.
I do not.
I do.
What was the homage? What did they do? I can't remember.
I remember seeing it. I can't remember the details. I just know it was in there.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I saw that movie, so.
Yeah, no. My memory is terrible. So Tempest says 7 issues of that Captain Atom series, Doc. That first one fetches a bit of money these days. Nice pickup. Yeah, no, I've had that for quite a while. Yeah. I didn't know there were 6 other issues though. Now, Tempest, now you make me want to go hunt them down. I've never ever seen any other issues of it anywhere over the years. That one I think I picked up somewhere in like the mid 80s, I think, and it was just a impulse buy because it was something I had never seen before, and it was Captain Atom, so I'm like, superhero, okay, don't take it.
Yeah, won't hunt with me.
That's it. The Jackson Rocker goes, woohoo, a bag of comics. Yeah, that's it. It was a big old bag of comics. Jason says, sorry, slow reply, Scotty. No, those last issues should be very easy to find for New Warriors, he said. There you go. Scotty says, oh, good, because the 1 through 65 was about $1 each when you do the math. There you go. And Diabetic Superman says, Time Tunnel is on MeTV every Saturday night, Sunday morning. Yes, sir. I record it every week. And then I try to watch 1 or 2 episodes throughout the week. So, yeah.
Just
They
like
have a lot. Go ahead.
Last season or 2 seasons? One?
2 seasons.
Two
Yeah.
seasons. Okay.
Yeah. And it was just, that was a fascinating TV show for me. I just when they're tumbling through the thing, I just thought that was cool. It's like, I remember thinking as a kid, they were like tumbling through the back of my TV set.
Right. Yeah. I remember that. Shows like that and Land of the Giants and Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, all that kind of adventures,
Yeah.
Irwin
Good
Allen,
stuff.
Ray
Austin.
Harryhausen related stuff, man. It was just awesome. And it was funny because there was a Time Tunnel comic book and there was only 2 issues of that.
Yep. I showed issue number 2.
Oh, did yeah. I got the only 2.
I've got 1 and 2. I don't know where my number 1, why it isn't with number 2, but I do have them both. But yeah, that was a classic TV show for me.
Yeah.
QNS says he loves Star Hunters. There you go.
Yeah, that was I loved that series, and I found like issues 2 through 7 like in near mint in the dollar box a while back. So couldn't leave them there.
No, they must find a home. They must have a home. Tempest says that's a nice Robin Hood as well. Got a couple issues of that from that series. Yeah, I picked up let's see if I can find it, but I picked up an issue of Robin Hood from DC. It was, I don't know, 10 center.
That's cool.
And it was just one I hadn't seen any of those before, so it was like, I gotta take that home.
It was its own title, or was it part of Showcase?
Yeah, no, it was his own title. Let me see if it's gonna be early on. Yeah, second one I showed right here. So, yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that even existed. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, me neither. And it was like, they had 2 issues there. I didn't buy them both. The other one was a little more expensive, but if it's there next time, I might pick it up. But I just thought it was cool. It was just something neat, like I said, and it was like, oh, I'd like to have one in my collection just so I can at least know about it and learn about it,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was pretty cool. Let's see. And Dr. Von Chilla says, ironically, every decision I made as a youngster was absolutely correct. Virtually every decision I've ever made since around the age of 55 has turned out awful. Not kidding, he says. He's laughing now.
Mine has been hit and miss all the way through.
Yeah, I hear you, John. Werewolf says, just spotted a red-back spider in our garden while having a smoke. A spider that can kill a man. So I'm worried about Rico. I just don't like killing anything. Ooh, that's not a black widow, though, right? Because their red is on their stomach.
Right.
I've never heard of a red-back spider.
Yeah, I've seen them. I don't know what they're called. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I used to be fascinated by spiders when I was a kid. We used to catch the big golden orb web weavers out in the fields. We'd catch them and put them in jars and then let them go. But it was just fascinating to come across them, the huge webs, When you're a kid, it looks huge anyway. Scotty says, is MeTV on Pluto? We don't get TV stations that well, except in the winter. Less light and less humidity to dampen the TV waves. And I never watch TV, but love Sci-Fi Saturdays with Svengoolie. Yes, Svengoolie is still on Saturday nights.
Yeah.
Every Saturday night. Now he's got a cast of characters with him. He's got like 3 or 4 people with him now.
Yeah, I've got, we got rid of our cable probably a couple of years ago, and we got a couple things we stream, but we got like a little digital antenna, like $18, and you can, get like 30 channels on that. I think MeTV's on that one, and Pluto was like part of the streaming thing. We get that too.
Yeah, very cool. But yeah, it's still Svengoolie is still on there every Saturday night. Maranya says, better the spider than Rico, Werewolf, she says. Werewolf says, yeah, he's got to go.
Yeah.
Scotty said, I didn't find any Commandy issues. Did find some Nomad. Forgot that even existed, he says. Lead Paint. How you doing, Greg?
Welcome, Greg. Glad to see you as always.
He says, hey, everyone. Good morning to you. Hope your Saturday's going well, my friend. Scotty says, is Punisher 2099 popular? I couldn't find any issues at any of the 3 places on Thursday, not even in the non-dollar bin.
I got
I don't
very
even-
few of the 2099 stuff. I might have a couple of Spider-Man 2099, but that's about it.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of the Punisher 2099. So I couldn't speak to it. So I don't know why, if it is popular or not. Diabetic Superman says, not that I know of, Scotty. And Scotty says, retro fan, old or new? That's new. I showed the the latest issue of Retro Fan.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
So
I've got a few issues, but I think I picked up the one that had the cow cells featured in it.
And this is one that just came out, and of course it's got the Hulk animated history of the Hulk. So I'm anxious to read that. So, but it's always a fascinating. It always got cool articles in there. And Scotty says, I had an apostrophe today. Calvin and Hobbes is 90s. Dennis the Menace. Oh, okay. Calvin and Hobbes is 90s version of Dennis the Menace. Gotcha. Okie dokie. And QNS says, Scotty, can't you get MeTV with a digital receiver? That must be like what you're talking about.
Yeah, you can. Like if you don't have cable or anything like that, I don't think MeTV might stream on something, but I got a Roku, so it doesn't stream on that. But Pluto's on it; it's its own thing. But you can get like a digital receiver and or a digital antenna, and you can get 25 or 30 channels on that.
Oh, that's cool.
At least 2 you can,
Yeah. He says it's not on Pluto.
Yeah.
And Lead Paint says, hey, Rod, I've found that Robin Hood tales are hard to come by as any of those 1950s DC adventure type books. Harder to find than the early Brave and the Bold, Viking Prince, Silent Knight, and Robin. I'd like to I'm still going to get me a Viking Prince, Brave and the Bold someday. Someday it's going to happen. But yeah,
Hubert,
thought it was kind of neat. So Eric K says, Scotty, that Retro Fan is the latest issue of that series. Yes, sir. Scotty says, not here. We have a few channels here. Half of the circle around my house is water. Okay. Does that that's weird. It somehow prevents you from getting TV signals?
I'm not sure what that means.
Kind of confused. Yeah, I'm confused. Scotty, I'm a little confused. I'm sorry. Werewolf says, I have my own rat patrol when he's not too busy sleeping and eating. There you go. I hear you there because we have 2 of them as well. Now they're older. Now they kind of look the other way, I think, if they ever see a mouse. Eric K says the next issue of Retro Fan spotlights the Kung Fu TV and 60s and 70s serial premiums. Oh, that'll be cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Look, yeah. My trouble is they don't buy enough of them at the store. So unless I'm there on that Wednesday on New Comic Book Day when it comes out, chances are I don't get it.
Yeah, on the tomorrow stuff, you're better off just getting a subscription, because I've done that a few times on Back Issue and Alter Ego, and it's a little bit cheaper, and then you get it mailed to you as soon as it comes out. So
yeah, and it's every time I go and look on their site, I say, maybe I'll get a subscription again. There's just so much I want to buy.
Oh yeah, like the companion books and all that stuff, man. It's just too much. I mean, this top part of my shelf and the second part too is full of that Tomorrow stuff. Got the Justice League companion and the Star Reach companion, and the Charlton thing and the Brave and Bold team ups. Those 2 I sent you. So yeah, they come out with some great stuff.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. Lead Paint says the only DC Adventure comics harder to find than those Robin Hood tales are some of the Daniel Boone comics. Now, were the Daniel Boones, were they put out by DC as well? Did they put out some DC? I mean, some
think
Daniel Boone?
Yeah.
I don't. I know. Who was it? Dell. I think Dell had a bunch of Daniel Boone books because they had some of those there.
Yeah.
And
Were they
if
like
those are the ones you're talking about, maybe I'll pick one of those up.
Were the Dell ones like with the photo covers, Fess Parker? The
Yeah.
TV show? Okay.
One of them was Daniel Boone at the Alamo.
Okay.
I almost got that one, but there was probably a good 5 or 10 issues of that there by either Gold Key and Dell or just Dell. So, but I remember that Daniel Boone at the Alamo, and I'm like, oh, but I had already had a boatload of comics to go out the door with. The Jackson Worker says, the Goon? Is Eric Breen still here in the chat? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jason says, has anyone asked Rod if he did get to watching the Prince Valley? Yes, I did because Maranya sent me the link in Instagram, and I did. I went and checked it out, and I do not remember ever seeing it, but I watched a couple episodes of it. Yes, it was very cool. I was pleasantly surprised. It was neat. So yes, and thank you again, Maranya, for that. So Scotty says, I didn't know they'd still made magazines except the old toy magazines by Brick Mantooth. I can't think of the name. It features Mego.
Yeah.
And Southern Comic Geek is with us. How you doing, man?
Welcome, sir. Glad to see you.
He says, Mean Green slapping the web slinger around. Yeah, good old J Jaws putting the hammer down on old Spidey. Scotty says, I loved watching Daniel Boone TV show in the day. It's still on. It's on either the Inspiration Network or MeTV on like Sunday mornings. It's on.
Now, is that the same one like in the opening of it? He takes an axe and splits the tree. Okay. Yep. That's Parker. Yep. Yeah.
You got it.
I remember the opening of that show.
Yes, sirree.
Daniel Boone was a man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Maranya says, hey there, Lead Paint and Southern Comic Geek. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, it's literally cost me $50 to get any issues of Retro Fan. Nowhere over here stocks anything from tomorrow. Oh, man, that's rough. Whew. Ouch. Maranya says, Jackson wings another shoe at him. And then Jackson says, missed. Yeah. And Dr. Margilla says, speaking of breakfast cereal, what's your favorite? 1970s Kaboom. Is an ultimate go-to. Did you ever eat Kaboom?
Never did.
That's right.
Is that one of the sweetened cereals?
Yeah.
Probably my favorite. It had to be like a tie between Cheerios and Grape Nuts. You remember the commercials with Yul Gibbons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My go-to right there.
He's gonna gnaw on a pine cone or something like that.
Right. No sugar for me. Yeah.
And Kaboom. I used to Kaboom was in my my Saturday morning cereal diet for a while. So yes, Kaboom was very good. It had like if I remember correctly, it had marshmallows in it. It was kind of like Fruit Loops, but it had a different sweet flavor to it. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Eric K says cereal, among other foods, has changed in taste somewhat because of the needless, crappy ingredients that they've been adding to them over the years. Well, there you go. See, that's probably the answer right there. It's not my tastes haven't changed. It's they've changed. They still, I get, what is it? Reese's Puffs is one that I like, that I eat. And what's the other one? Captain Crunch, just regular Captain Crunch or Captain Crunch peanut butter. I like those two. And once in a while, I treat myself and I'll order from. You can still get it somewhere in the Midwest. You can order it through like Walmart. Quisp cereal is still made but it's only limited distribution. And that still tastes the same last time I had it. And that was my favorite cereal ever. Maranya says, did I? I borrowed that shoe from Boomerang. Jackson. I am one of us says, nice comic draw. Thanks for showing. Thank you so much. I am one of us. Appreciate that, my friend. And Dr. Montilla says, I'm going down to read my old lady. That must be from a song. I don't know.
Yeah.
Scotty says, peanut butter Captain Crunch. There you go, Scotty. Later, I was getting trendy cereals like E.T. cereal, strawberry shortcake cereal, Donkey Kong cereal, just for the toys. Well, I mean, when you were a kid, man, all the cereals I think had toys in them. That was cool. Yeah. Hey, Double A, August Aesthetic. How you doing, Double A?
Welcome, August.
He says, greetings, CBM Clubhouse, and greetings to you, sir. Hope you're having a great Saturday so far. Cool beans. Great to have you with us. Maranya says, greetings, August. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, do you have Weetabix in America? My favorite with milk and 15 teaspoons of sugar. Holy God. Weetabix sounds familiar. I think it was, I don't know if it's still around, but I think it used to be around when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's a British thing. I'll tell you, it's funny because where I follow University of Kentucky basketball, they had a transfer from Drexel University, and he was from Britain, right? And he introduced like the team and all these guys to Weetabix.
Wow.
Yeah.
It sounds very familiar. I can hear it like in a commercial. Weetabix. So I don't know if it's still around here though. I haven't seen it.
I think it's just you have to import that.
Yeah. Double A says, thank you, Maranya. Did you do Abracadabra on the Geeky Puppet Show? He wants to know. Liking the cover says honeycombs was a good cereal from my childhood. Liked honeycombs. Yeah. Come to the honeycomb hideout. Yeah. I remember those commercials. But that's another one though. I think it tastes different than it used to taste. Maranya says, not yet. I'll let you know when we do. And Dr. Bonchilla says, bought a box of Kaboom in the early 90s, and it was nothing like the 70s version. Nothing. Yeah, that's a common thought now, opinion nowadays. So, and Jason says, that's also the Daredevil that Eric Lawson brought back in Savage Dragon. Oh, I didn't know he was back in Savage Dragon.
Yep, I remember that.
Wow. All right. And we got the line down, so that means it's time to show some more comics. What do you say?
I can show a few.
All righty.
Got to tell you this. You and I were talking earlier. I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace that had like a stack of old 60s and 70s comics in low grade for like $15. Look, it was a stack about like this. I was like, hey, yeah. So I messaged him last night, and I said, is this still available? And then he messaged me back this morning. Yes, it is. I said, well, I can get up there between 1 and 5 if you're still having. And I said, I can bring cash, and he says, okay, if they're still available. And I was like, what does that mean? So I had to ask my wife. She sells on Facebook Marketplace sometimes. And she said, well, a lot of times people say they're going to come and meet you at a certain place and they don't show up, or you're sitting in a parking lot. And I was like, well, I'll just tell them, I said, as soon as I do what I got to do this morning, I'll come. And it's just like the next town over. It's like 10 minutes, right? And so I said, okay, if they're still available. And I was like, well, if you're worried about me not showing up, don't. I said, my wife does that, and it's been done to her, so I wouldn't do that, Well, just a few minutes ago, it popped up, says, I sold all the comics. And I'm like, dude, so I don't get it. So that's disappointing,
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go tomorrow the next day and raid the $2 box in my LCS. How about some adventure comics? Number 349 with Universo.
And some go-go checks.
Go checks. Somebody likes that for some reason. I don't know. And here's a higher grade copy. Love these when Jim Shooter and Kurt Swan was the creative team on these. And here is Venture 350, the Outcast Superheroes. What's funny, I remember reading a lot of these stories before I ever got these books because they were like in 100-pagers and giants and, other reprint books.
Yeah.
$3.51. I guess somebody sold this in a yard sale for 5 cents. And this is probably my favorite of that run, of the Legion run from 300 to 380. This is 352. The Legion versus the Fatal Five. I think the first time I read this, it was a coverless copy at one of my cousin's house when I was probably 10 years old. And I was like, oh no, it's continued to the next issue. So it was years before I got to read that story. And it was a couple of years before I got to upgrade it. But this is like in my top 3 of all time favorite Legion stories. And here's the conclusion of it. I got years later, number 353, Legion against the Fatal Five and Validus. Unfortunately, seemed like all the characters I liked in the Legion got killed, and Pharaoh had sacrificed himself to save everybody. I think this was a childhood copy. And this is a good story. Adventure 354, The Adult Legionnaires. Where you kind of find out what happens to some of them. And I think they actually followed through on some of these. With Chemical King and Shadow Woman, she kind of, I think they thought you got killed, but they brought her back. But it was a fun story. I always like the Adult Legion stuff. And there's another copy. Those go-go checks just set it off, right, man?
Yes, sir. They're beautiful.
And here's a couple copies of 355 with Legion of Adult Supervillains. This looks like an original. So I had to upgrade that one. And number 356, the 5 Legion Orphans. And 357, the Ghost of Pharaoh Lad.
Yeah.
I think they introduced him like in 346 and then killed him off like 6 issues later. And here we have Adventure 358. Superboy plays the most dangerous game when he is stopped by the Hunter. And the end of the Legion, number 359. You'll never take me alive, Copper.
I just picked that one up myself recently.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And here's number 360, the Legion Chain Gang. Conclusion of that. Fun stuff. This one was like randomly thrown in there. I don't know. Has to be a childhood book because it's coverless. Here's Adventure 283. So we're going back a little bit there. But fun stuff. And here is Adventure 291, Superboy's Romance with Cleopatra.
Oh. Sleeping around, is he?
Yeah. And this was on my list for a long time until I finally found a decent copy at a convention. Adventure Comics 300.
Oh, yeah.
This cover has been homaged a few times. And here's 302, The End of Sunboy. $312, Super Sacrifice of the Legionnaires, trying to bring Lightning Lad back to life.
Yeah, I think that was another one I just recently picked up.
Fun stories. I thought it was miscolored on this stuff, but it's actually what it's supposed to be. He said, we've all become victims of the Crimson Virus. 313. And there's number 313 with a 5-cent cover price. And Number 326, The Revolt of the Girl Legionnaires.
Uh-oh.
Adventure 330, The Menace of the Mystery Legionnaire. Superman needs to drop a few pounds. Or
Holy cow, have a salad.
Yeah. Would you have a salad, Rod, or would you just have another piece of pizza?
I'd have another piece of pizza.
So I'm a little bit confused.
That's
I
the
know
truth.
you tell me you don't like vegetables, you don't eat meat. You're not a vegetarian. What are you, like a pizzatarian? Is that what you call it?
Pretty much a starchaholic.
A starchaholic.
If it's bad for you, I'd probably eat it.
Starch, right?
That's it. That's it.
He's a pizzatarian. Adventure Comics 331, more Legion of Supervillains. And 334, The Unknown Legionnaire. I smell a mystery, Scooby.
Roll.
Adventure 338. Yeah, I still need to fill several holes in this run. 339, Menace of Beast Boy. It's not the Beast Boy I remember, but I guess he's one of them. And Adventure Comics 340, The Computo the Conqueror.
Computo.
This is where Triplicate Girl gets turned into Duo Damsel. They killed one of her 3 selves. Number 341. 0 hour for the Legionnaires when they face Colossal Boy's one-man war. Number 342. Starboy becomes a murderer and gets expelled from the Legion.
What?
Yep. But it was in self-defense, and later on he got to come back, so not to worry. This was a favorite story because it got reprinted in, I think, Superboy and the Legion 208, that lone square bound.
Okay.
After the 100 pages, actually, but there's 343. Evil Hands of a Luck Lord. This was a good story. And the Super Stalag of Space, number 344.
All I hear is the Hogan Heroes theme.
No, it's I saw nothing, Colonel Hogan. Nothing.
Hogan.
Adventure Comics 345. I guess they're trying to execute Matter Eater Lad. I don't know
What's the matter, Eater Lad?
I don't guess it. I don't know what he did, but I don't guess it matters. Here's 346. Here's where they introduce 3 Legionnaires and 4 Legionnaires. One of them turns out to be a bad one. Karate Kid, Princess Projector, Pharaoh Lad, and Nemesis Kid. So I think all of them are dead except Princess Projector. Of course, I don't know about current continuity, but supposedly there's another Legion book coming because they got this thing going on with Darkseid's Dark Legion.
Oh.
So maybe we'll find out. And the last one here, Adventure Comics 347, The Traitor's Triumph. His power was super karate. I never got that. Did he have superpowers, or was it just karate so big and bad that he could like split steel with his bare hands? I don't get
Chuck Norris in disguise.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time you see a meme with Chuck Norris, somebody's getting bitch slapped. So anyway, that's all I got.
All righty. Great stuff. Great stuff.
Thanks,
I love the Legion. Cool beans. Oh. All right. Thank you so much, Maranya, for the other line. Once again, keeping me honest here so we know where I'm going here. All right, here we go.
And Jason loves some 90s Nomad.
There you go.
And Double A says, regarding the time tunnel in the final episode, didn't the two men get flung back to their first adventure, the Titanic, meaning they are doomed to repeat their adventures for all eternity?
If I'm not mistaken, I think that is how it went. Yes.
Yeah, they just left us hanging on that one.
Yep. Poor guys.
And Jason says, I believe it goes Spider-Man 2099, Doom 2099, and Punisher 2099 in terms of popularity still. Yeah, I think I have a couple issues of Doom 2099. From Scotty, well, they don't build TV stations at the ocean, and the cities are over an hour away in two directions, Wilmington and Myrtle Beach. But in the winter, we could get stations from way down in Jackson, South Carolina. Yeah, my wife and I went on a trip to Wilmington just a few years ago.
Scotty, don't you have cable TV?
Wrightsville State Beach, yeah. I don't know. We were on the beach mostly. And Werewolf says, Mrs. Werewolf bought a bottle of wine that needs a cork. I come to the rescue with my Swiss Army knife that my parents bought for me when they were on holiday in Switzerland 41 years ago.
41 years ago.
And he says, finally get to use it.
Yeah.
And DS says, Shadow is the Punisher when it comes to dealing with mice.
There you go. That's right.
And Scotty says, modern Daniel Boone would be fighting the alimony, not the alimony. No doubt.
Yeah, you could be right about that.
And August says, of those Tomahawk comics, didn't they have an issue where they fought a giant Frankenstein?
Yes, they did. Yes,
Nice.
they did. I want to say it was around issue 100. I don't think it was issue 100, but it's around there.
And Scotty says, oh, speaking of Tomahawk, I did get a bunch of Eric comics. Tomahawk is a backstory in a few. Yeah. Eric was a good series. And also, I'll pose this question. Does anyone else think that She-Ra is a KO or knockoff of Amethyst, the DC comic? Food for thought.
Yeah, I don't know. Amethyst is my wife's favorite DC.
Yeah. I
comic.
remember you posed, yeah.
Yeah.
And from Greg, DC The Legends of Daniel Boone comics not related to the TV show Ordale. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't think I've seen those, so they must be kind of rare. Cool beans.
And from Jason, Scotty, She-Ra always seemed a female clone of He-Man to me. Scotty says, ugh, marshmallows, ugh. I hated how they scraped my teeth while I was crunching cereal. If they were in my cereal like alphabets, I would eat the crunchy stuff first and eat the marshmallows last. And Scotty says, so she was She-Man?
Yeah.
Got a debate. And Jason says, yes, Scotty, beware her sword. Dr. Von Chill says, Kaboom is the Beatles. Quisp is Led Zeppelin.
Oh no. He doesn't like Quisp? Oh no.
Quisp might come in second.
Yeah.
The world says bacon Sammy sandwich is a breakfast that I love with lashings of daddy sauce. Okay. This guy says bacon bit cereal. And Jack says, and grape nut is Pat Boone.
That used to do the commercials.
And then Dr. Von Chill, we're off by lunchtime. Bacon buddy. World says, not sure what you mean, Scotty. Sorry. Grape nuts are gravel. I broke my teeth eating a bowl of those. You got to have strong teeth, Scott. And Werewolf says, that's the one, Doctor.
Ah.
And from Jason, don't feel bad about this, Scotty. Grape nuts is an older person's cereal. Oh, shots
Ow.
fired.
Wow. Uh-oh.
You reading any more Jason
Look
stuff?
out.
Scotty says, bacon bits and milk. Yum. Love my bacon bit. Scotty said, for people without teeth. The world says,
Oh,
weird. Man, we just go off on a tangent here, don't we?
yes, we do.
Jack says, not the daddy sauce again, Hobbs.
Oh no.
And Scotty said, do they have bacon bits in Australia? Werewolf by lunchtime. It's a staple for salad eaters here. Werewolf says, give it a go, Jackson. Everyone loves a squirt of daddies on their food.
Okay.
And Scotty says, of course, in Australia, the bacon probably comes from kangaroos.
Oh no.
Did you guys have words before you fell out? And from AA, all this talk of cereal reminds me of an episode from the documentary on strange addictions where a lady is addicted to eating sand because she likes its crunchiness.
What?
Wow, that just took a hard right turn.
Yeah. What? I mean, I remember as a kid sitting out by in the dirt pile and taking a spoonful of dirt and eating it, and I did it once. That was enough for me to know this ain't meant to be eaten.
Yeah, that explains a lot about you, Rod.
Yeah.
It's like Ren and Stimpy. I know, we'll eat dirt. Royal
Yep.
Canadian Mounted Yaxman. Werewolf by lunchtime says, oh, yes, Scotty, I just usually have chicken and chicken salad, and my wife wouldn't have it as she's a vegan.
Wow.
This guy says, not the same. You sprinkle bits of bacon on your regular salad. And from Jackson, has Rod ever seen those comics with the checkerboard tops? I'm not sure.
I've seen a couple of them, I think. Yeah. Okay. They're okay.
Yeah, I think I figured I'd let you answer that since I'm not really sure.
They're all right. Come see, come saw.
The world says, yeah, I know of it. I just prefer chicken. This guy says, it's really hard to play chess on those checkerboard tops.
My wife asked me the other night.
Yeah.
What's that?
The pieces have to be extremely small, right? The checkers. Or chess pieces.
Yeah, exactly. Tam asked me the other night. She goes, how many squares are there in those checkerboard tops to the comics? And I'm like, I have no idea.
Give that look up. Why would you?
I have no idea. I says it kind of varies from book to book because of where they cut the covers off or whatever.
Yeah, I would get answered all of them.
It was just one of those things that was just like, where did that come from? That was out of left field. Oh, it was so funny. She goes, I was just curious, she says.
Dr. Monchilla, Mrs. Monchilla is screeching for lunch, so I've got to go. Corn chowder and BLTs. Actually, that sounds really good right now. Hope to see y'all soon. In the meantime, please love yourselves. And you as well, sir. Glad you could stop by.
Yeah, it's great to have you with us as always, John. Thank you so much, man. A legend. Oh, legend.
Sure. And Scotty says, oh, because chicken salad here is nothing like regular salad. It's more like mashed potatoes. Depends on how you make it, yeah. And Jack says, later, Dr. V. Scotty says, lightning lad in that glass case looks like he's sleeping, waiting to be kissed back to life.
Prince Lightning Lad.
Yeah. And from liking the covers, take care, John. Good to see you on here. We agree. And Scotty says, like Sleeping Beauty glass coffin. And Scotty says, the girl legionnaires are smashing their Barbie dolls. And Merle says, over here you can have bacon bits, chicken, or extra cheese, that sort of thing.
Hey, RDB.
Welcome, sir.
How you doing, sir?
You need more go-go checks. Hey, everyone needs more go-go checks in their life.
That's right. I believe in that wholeheartedly.
just don't talk to Rod because he's not giving any heads up.
That's right.
And AA says Shannon's issue of the Legion of the Chain Gang is a fave because it had Matter-Eater Lad escaping the Stalag, him tunneling out by eating all the dirt. Lots of dirt. There you go.
Oh, no.
I do remember that. We'll eat dirt. Jackson says, go get some, RDV.
There you go. Go for it.
Scotty, is Bouncing Boy considered a polygamist? That's a good question. There's a lot of jokes there. And Temple says DC Universe Classics gave us that Legion box set and Validus as Build-A-Figure, but not the rest of the Fatal Fives, right? So disappointing. I think the only other Legion villain we got in that was Tyr. Yeah. Remember the guy he had the hand for the gun, and yeah.
That series of the box set things to build Validus, that was the closest I came to buying one of those whole series to build a figure. I really wanted that Validus figure because that was just cool, but I couldn't buy all of them. I just couldn't pull the trigger.
I got 2 or 3 of them. I think I got the Commandy figure. That's the only figure they made of him, and maybe a couple others, maybe a Power Girl. But
Validus was a bigger than the normal one, right? Yeah. It just looked so cool. I'm like, oh, Validus, man, it's Validus. I need a Validus.
Scotty says, one less letter, he's Matter Eater lad. Loves them tomatoes. Mater Eater. Only if you live in the South. And Jack says, Mater, much later. Ooh, sad. Little Paul McCartney there.
Yeah.
NAA says, in a sense, Scotty, BB was at first a trigamist and then a bigamist. Yeah. And all the other guys were jealous. Scotty says, well, he's big, but not a mess. This guy says, cable TV costs money. Pass. We had cable TV back in the day. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
And RDB says, right now the Legion is evil and serving Darkseid. Yep. In the current Superman Justice League Unlimited comics, Superboy Prime is back and just joined the Darkseid Legion. Yeah, I've been reading that. It's pretty good stuff. I'm hoping they bring the real Legion back because they kind of portray like I don't know if you remember that series, Legion of Three Worlds, where there was like 3 different legions. George Perez drew it. It was like after Final Crisis.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that.
One of the new Superman covers kind of portrays like several versions of them dead on the cover. So,
the Legion that's serving Darkseid is not the traditional Legion as we know it.
Yeah, they're like an evil version because that universe got created, and then I guess Darkseid had them kill the other ones. I don't know. We're still waiting on the end of that story. But hopefully they'll be bringing the real Legion back, whichever version that is, because there's been 25 different versions. Yeah, I think around the late 80s or mid 80s is like the end of my Legion. So And QNS says, Scotty, check out Friendly. It's only $6.99 a month and has MTV and lots of others.
Oh, there you go. Good helpful hint.
This guy says, thanks, but I don't even care for modern TV. I do watch DVDs. I get from thrift stores and still have many old shows to watch. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Maranja says, Amethyst predated She-Ra by 2 years, so something to that. Marty V, you guys should hurry over to your local comic shop. James Tynion just started a new Universal Monster book. He's writing The Invisible Man, and it's awesome. Nice.
I almost picked that up. I did almost pick that up. I saw that because there's been Frankenstein books. I think there's been a werewolf book. And I saw that, and I almost did pick it up. So maybe I will pick that up, RDV.
And Jackson says, since it was He-Man, she should have been She-Woman. And from Scotty, and she rode a unicorn with wings. Swiftwind. And Scotty says, I've never seen The Invisible Man.
The movie or anything? Nothing?
Jason says, by that logic, Maranja, Tim Hunter predates Harry Potter, so. And RDV says, it's awesome. The best Universal horror movie. It's a good one. Scotty says, sure. He says to Jackson. And Jason says, oh, dang, I'd buy some kangaroo bacon, but the shipping would kill me, LOL.
Kangaroo bacon? What?
Devolving here, man.
That's it.
And Worrell says, recently won some stuff on my comic shop auction. Superman 560s lot
Thanks,
2,
bud.
2 Lois Lanes, and added some Alien Worlds and Vanguard Illustrated. Oh, nice stuff. Yeah, I love that
Yeah.
Alien World and Vanguard stuff from PC. And Scott says, "Oh, I've seen the movie RDB. I've just never seen The Invisible Man." Chibom. Double A says, "I know what you mean, Scotty. I lost my Invisible Girl figurine. Don't know where it is." And Scotty says, "I never ate sand on purpose, only when a wave caught me off guard. But I remember the cool kids trying to pressure me. Nope."
That's it. No peer pressure.
No peer pressure. He said, "I put my invisible figure in the invisible jet and lost both." Scotty says, "I don't know, but the chessboard is 8x8. Jason says, "That's my dating life, invisible girl."
Oh, ouch.
It could be worse, says Scotty. You could be dating She-Man.
No.
And Dia says, "If grape nuts is older people food, how can they eat them with their false teeth?" I think they swallow them like birds eat rocks so they can grind the food up inside them. And did anyone else have the big Legion Superheroes box pack from Maddie Collector? Did your figures yellow on certain parts? Mine are so bad. No, it didn't have those.
Did you get that? Did you have that box set, the Legion? No?
Oh, yeah, that PVC set. Yeah, I got it on the shelf over here.
I wasn't sure if that's what he was talking about or not.
I don't know. I don't think so. Because I think that's just DC Direct. Worrell says, "All this food talk has made me hungry like a wolf. Just ask Duran or what's left of it." And Ronnie says, "That is likely from the plastic use, Scotty. Not sure how that can be fixed." And from Jason, "She-Man, never checked that box on the dating site, Scotty." And he says, "I don't know, it's sad. The set fetched a pretty penny on eBay, and I got it first release." And Worrell said, "Just sub Scotty." Scotty says, "My apologies in advance. I stopped putting videos to be released 2 years from now, so there's a dozen videos a day now."
Holy cow.
And Jay Lucian's in the
Jay!
house with this Superman avatar. Said, "Good morning." Good morning, you, sir.
How you doing, Jay? Great to have you with us once again.
Yep.
And
And Jackson
not sure what
is
I'm not sure what that is.
wise and some forward slashes and some exclamation marks. Scotty says, "TGFK just had a stroke."
Uh-oh.
Ronnie says, "Jay." RDV is saying, "Hey" to Jay. Scotty says, "No, not the PVC set, the 6-inch Mattel figure set, and the box container rolls up to look like the original rocket-shaped clubhouse."
Well, I don't remember. I thought it was they had one like that. Did they have like the rocket ship with the
the DC
with
Direct
the PVC one?
the box was the rocket ship, and
That's
then you can display it. That's why I got it on my shelf.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Huh.
The world says, "Jackson, wake up." And he says, "Jay and his avatar, talk about false advertising."
Uh-oh.
And Jason says, "They've almost caught up. Lay down a line, Maranya." Earl says, "He's back."
That's it. And I think we are caught up. We are. All right. All right. And as we go, Maranya's laid down the line. Cool beans. All right. We'll show some more. I got some more here. What am I going to show this time? I got some Charlton. I got some 80s DC. Let's see. All righty. I think I'll show the Charltons. No, maybe I'll show the DCs because this has got a variety of different stuff. I'll show some each. I'm gonna start off. This I just grabbed. This is a bunch of different oddball stuff, so you never know what you're gonna find here. This is the illustrated indexes for the Millennium series, put out by ICG.
Oh yeah.
Or
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, ICG. Yeah, this was the first one. That's one of two, and doing the Metarog is 2 of 2. These were pretty cool. These indexes they put out.
Yeah, you're frozen up and the audio's garbled on my end, Rod. I don't know.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're frozen. There you go. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now we can see and hear.
All right.
I just
And you see, there's number 2.
Yeah.
So, and then I come across. You might have heard of these.
Yeah, heard of them.
That's right, the Watchmen series. That's 1.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
And 2.
Are those all first prints?
Yep. I off the
Cool.
racks.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that story.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. I really liked it. I still watch it. Probably 2 or 3 times a year I'll watch it.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, it's a shame that Alan Moore wasn't able to use the Charlton characters for that. That would
Just imagine. Awesome. Can you imagine? Yeah. That would have been awesome. This is number 5.
Yeah.
Number 6 with the Rorschach mask.
Nice.
And number 7. I think that's the owl, right? The owl.
I might have 1 or 2 issues of the series. I've got a couple copies of the trade, but I never did. I didn't hear about it till after the fact, So there we go.
Ozymandias. And number 9.
Yeah, Dave Gibbons is another artist that doesn't get enough props.
Number 10. Rita. And number 11. Oh. And number 12.
Nice.
And I'm sure, I got these bundled together. I got to take these out. I'm sure you'll remember this next little series. Like, what is all over that? Oh, that's on the book. Okay. I got to put these in their own bags. So, which one is number 1? Look, what does it say? 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. I'm sure you'll remember this one.
Oh, yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really good story.
Yeah, I remember when that came out. I think I found like an issue of it, and some of the guys I played the band with, one guy was into comic books, and he had like the second issue, and they gave it to me, and then I got the other 2. And then, of course, I had to get the trade and the hardback and all that. Yeah, I love that art by Paul Smith.
Yeah, it's just a really, really good story.
Probably my favorite JSA story, even if it isn't Elseworlds.
That was issue 1. Here is issue number 2.
Yeah, Dynaman.
Yeah, on the back they got all JSA down there.
Yeah,
my James Robinson, Paul Smith.
Yeah, I like the little twist at the end when you find out who Americommando and Dynaman really are.
There's number 3.
Yeah. Manhunter. He was a good part of that story.
Yeah. This is good, great stuff.
Yeah. I kind of hate that Robot Man turned out to be a creep.
And number 4 with a golden foil.
Yeah,
So,
that would probably have to be in my top 15 or 20 favorite stories right there.
yeah, that was a good one. I like that one. Oh, and then we got first issue special number 3 with Metamorpho.
There we go. Love that series.
Metamorpho. And another one. This is number 7 with the Creeper.
Yeah, the hardest. I mean, I didn't get all of them when they came out, but the hardest one for me to find was number 4.
Which was number 4?
Go the Matarog here.
Yeah, that's it. And then this is I'm not sure what language this is in. I don't know if I'm not going to take it out of the Mylar, but it's a Tarzan, and it's a smaller than normal one, but I don't know the language.
Yeah.
Is that French maybe or something? I don't know. German?
Yeah, it looks like German or Norwegian. Yeah. Yeah, it was number 4 was the Lady Cop issue on first issue special. That's what I was trying to think of.
Oh, okay. Yep, Lady Cop.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Did you
This
you
has
read that
got some.
a couple years ago at Danger Street where it featured all of them?
I have it. I have not finished reading it. I read like the first 2 issues, and then I just got the other books, but I haven't read the whole thing through.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Well, that's cool.
But this has got some bright colors in it.
Yeah, it does.
These are really, really bright. That's the beginning of it. But yeah, it looks like it might be, maybe it is German. So, but I can't remember where I even got this from. So,
have you been in
I think it was
Deutschland?
Oh,
And
and I got 0 month, a little promo piece.
that's cool.
A little booklet.
Yeah, I like 0 Hour.
One of those little advertisements, and then it lists all the titles that are involved in it on the back.
With Millennium, I loved all the crossovers Millennium had, but the series itself was trash. I just could not get into it.
And this is a previews, DC previews.
Oh yeah, I have that one. Yeah.
JSA right there on the cover. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So, just little odds and end type of things. Here we go with Ragman number 8, featuring Batman. So, all right. And let's go with some Charlton now. All right. And we'll go with Adventures of the Man God, Hercules. There's number 1.
Nice.
Hercules, hero of song and story, Hercules. Here's number 2. Used to watch that cartoon every Sunday morning. It was part of Boomtown.
All right.
This
What
is
issue
number
of that
3.
that backup feature of Thane of Bagarth, when did it start?
Oh, I do not know. Do not know. I don't think it was right off
I
the
like
bat.
that better than the original feature because they had Jim Aparo doing the art.
Yeah, let's just check and see. Check with number one. We'll start with number one and see. It's right in there.
You don't have to do that. I was just kind of curious.
I'm curious too. Oh no, I think it did right here. Yeah, there you go. This is issue 1, and there it is right there.
Oh, nice. I love Jim Aparo, man.
Oh yeah. Dick Giordano edited it. Writer was Steve Keats, and drawn by Jim Aparo. So
yeah, you just made me spend more money.
Oh, here's number 13. I have a couple more issues, but I do not have the entire run yet. And here we go with, and I don't write the numbers down on the back. This is number 91 of Judo Master. Of course, Judo Master took over the series, and I can't remember, I think it was a Jungle War or something like that.
Yeah. Charlton did that a lot.
Yes, he did. If you go and try to piece one, find out it had like 5 different series within it.
Right.
This is number 90. I think this is number 90. I wonder why they, in the Peacemaker thing, why they put him in a green outfit, not this outfit.
Green outfit. What do you mean?
Yeah, they got him in a green outfit of some kind.
What book?
No, it's on the Peacemaker TV show.
No, that's a totally different character. Yeah, he's still in the original Peacemaker outfit.
No, I'm talking about the Judo Master.
Oh, Judo
Master in the Peacemaker. Yeah, he's in.
Okay,
they got him in a green outfit. Yeah. I just wondered.
I misunderstood you.
I just wondered why they didn't do that. This is number. Looks like this says 69, but it might be 89.
Yeah. I think Frank McLaughlin co-created that character.
Well, and here's another issue, another copy of that one. So,
Sword and Magic Side.
And this is Judo Master number 4, but this was part of this is actually number 4 of the Special War series.
Yeah.
So this was like his introduction.
Oh, cool. Very nice.
So I got these all out of order. You're out of order. No, you're out of order.
Someone take
and
my
here's
order.
Another copy. Here's another copy of I think 89. I got duplicates.
Nice.
I got the duplicates. There is number 92.
Yeah.
Come on, camera. Come on. Why are you acting up? The Smiling Skull. Well, I gotta write the numbers down on these. This is 93, it looks like. The numbers are so small.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
94. I gotta rebag them too because these bags are getting kind of musty. And 95, I believe, with the Acrobat. It's really Batrock. The jump companies.
Batrock de Lipa.
He jumped ship.
He did.
There we go with number 96.
Yeah.
He's still fighting them.
Well,
Number 97.
boy, he just stays in a constant battle royale, doesn't he?
I guess so.
There we go.
Doing the Metarog.
Doing the meta rock.
And number 98. And we got dinosaurs. Now it's a party.
There we go.
And then we got some modern comics reprint.
Yeah, I know we've had this discussion before, but early on, when I'd see those or I'd see like the Whitman copies, I would just poo-poo those away because that's not the real Charlton, or that's not the real DC or Marvel. You know, of course now I pick them every time I get them. You
Yep.
know. Yeah.
Absolutely.
They were just trying to stay alive.
That's it. Was Modern Comics a separate company, or were they like a division?
No,
like
it was still Charlton. It was just an imprint, you know.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep the copyrights alive, you know.
Wow.
I think it was like the last gasp because most of those came out like in the early 80s.
And then, hold on, I just got 3 more things to show. And then, let's see. This is Adventures of the Man God Hercules. I believe this is actually number 8. It says it's number 8, but
that's the big.
It's magazine size.
Yeah, that's on my list. I haven't seen one lately, but it's one I'd like to have.
But
now that was part of the regular run, right?
I believe so. It says it's number 8. So, yeah. But it's just
there wasn't any regular size versions of that.
Not that I've seen, not that I've come across yet.
So that makes it even more cool.
It's just kind of weird, though, isn't it? That if number 7 was a regular comic book size, then all of a sudden they go to a magazine size, and then back to a comic. That's right. Just bizarre.
Maybe they're just trying to try it out to see how it sold. Huh?
Maybe. Then again, I guess we shouldn't be too surprised at wacky things coming from Charlton.
This be true. Yeah.
And there is one of their magazines. This is, I kind of liken it to the Amazing World of DC type of thing, because it's kind of printed on that kind of paper and stuff. Charlton Bullseye, right. And this is number 5.
Yeah, I'd like to have some of those. The question.
There's that, and then this magazine that came out, and it says it's like a Pam tribute, PAM. You know.
Oh yeah, and I have those Charlton spotlights, the magazines. Yeah, those are awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I always thought that his story. He just signed his name as Pam, and then because he worked in a police station, and they didn't allow him to do any moonlighting, so he kind of supplemented his income under a false name, or, well, I guess actually just an acronym of his real name. But yeah, I always thought that was cool.
Yeah. All righty, let's see. Find the line. Dun, dun, dun. All right, there we go. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it as always. And Scotty says the figures are fully posable. Y'all should get a set. About a dozen figures was $180 new, I think. I don't know now. Yeah, now it'd probably be $500.
Probably, yeah.
Scotty says, wow, there are none on eBay at the moment. And August says, Werewolf, good on the 2 lowest lanes. My fave was her as Elastic Glass. In applying her lipstick, she pulled out her lips and turned them around so she could face them when applying the lipsticks.
Now we'll have to get that comic. What's the number?
Yeah, really. Yeah. Just got to get it just for that now. And Jason says, oh, we're in golden time, by the way. That's right. It's afternoon. And Jason also says, and I know I have the unpopular opinion, but Watchmen is insanely overrated, he says. Well, there's no right or wrong. It's however you feel. So
Exactly.
Scotty says, whoa, one sold June 18th, 2025, Matty Collector, DC Universe Classics, Legion of Superheroes, 12-pack, first edition, brand new, $700. There you go. See, even more.
Wow,
So,
that's crazy.
I'm pretty safe in saying, feel comfortable in saying that I won't have that in my collection anytime soon. But still a lot of Silver Age I got to get.
Oh, yeah.
Werewolf by Lunchtime says, what issue was that, August? And Scotty says, I've seen Baywatch. Is Watchmen some alternative version? Not that I'm aware of, Scotty. And August says, sorry, Werewolf, I don't remember the exact issue, but the story was the 10 feet of elastic lass. Just 10 feet because Jimmy gave her only a limited amount of the elastic serum
Oh, that's
that
cool.
he stole from Reed Richards. And Jason says, Baywatch could be more
right
exciting.
Reed Richards was caused by cosmic rays. Get your facts straight, man. You should know this.
I know. Oh, and let's see. Scotty says German. Oh, he thought it's German. Looks like from on that Tarzan comic. Cool
Okay.
beans. Jason says maybe we can get DC to do a Baywatch Watchmen crossover, Scotty. The Baywatchmen. Lorania says that Tarzan might be German. Oh, cool. Yeah. So that's two votes for German. I think we're going to go with it. The Jackson Roykirk says, yes, Millennium was very disappointing, as was Armageddon. DC struggled to create another crisis after the first crisis. Yes.
Yeah, they hit it on the head. I mean, I liked Armageddon 2001 better than I did Millennium, but yeah, they weren't all that.
No, they were just trying to find another big event to have.
Yeah, I think Armageddon crossover, was that like where they introduced what they called the metagene, and all these people on Earth got powers and stuff? Can't remember.
Armageddon, wasn't that where didn't they introduce like Wave Rider in that, or the Wave Rider character had something to do with that too?
You're right. I'm wrong. I'm thinking of shoot. What am I thinking of? Invasion is what I'm thinking of. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Armageddon 2001. Yeah, I wasn't. It was okay, but nothing world shaking.
Jason says Jackson actually liked the 0 hour when that came out. He says, there you go.
Yeah, the only thing I hated was they either killed a lot of the JSA or made them like extremely old, and then Green Arrow killed Hal Jordan because he was parallax, and all the Legion continuity got messed up. So the art was great. I mean, you had Jerry Ordway.
So it screwed up more things than it fixed. You're saying
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. The Jackson Roykirk says, right, that wasn't too bad. He says, I am one of us says you can use the Translate app on your phone for to read your foreign comics. I don't even. I have one of those smartphones, but it doesn't have a smart operator. I am one of us, so I couldn't tell you. I don't. The only thing I use my phone for, I text and phone my children and friends, and I watch YouTube videos on it, and that's about it. That's about really all I use it for. So I'm just, yeah. I'm just not that well versed with that technology and stuff. So even I've wanted to get something to read the QR codes there, but I tried it once and I got things messed up, and I said, okay, I'm done. Just talk to me. Just talk to me. So I appreciate you trying to help me out there. I am one of us. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any help for an old fart like me when it comes to the technology. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I think Millennium had art by Ian Gibson. He was working on 2000 AD before DC came along, Colin.
Yeah, it was him and Joe Staten, which I love Joe Staten, but the two just didn't mix. Yeah.
And his art didn't seem to fit well.
Right.
He says his art on Halo Jones and Dread is great in 2000 AD, and I loved his stuff, he says. I used to have a couple of the 2000 AD. They were like a thin magazine type format, almost like a newspaper. So, Scotty says, your camera has allergies. My eyes do that too. Yeah, it kind of blurs out whenever it feels like it, I guess. Jason says, it's always funny how things look like things. That smiling skull looks like the kid villain in The Incredibles. And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, Ian Gibson passed away recently, unfortunately. Oh, that's too bad.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah. And Scotty said, did the acrobat have a sidekick? Like an acro robe? Acro robe? I'm not sure. I have nothing. August says that villain, the acrobat from Judo Master, there was another acrobat villain from Strange Tales who fought the Human Torch. He was impersonating Captain America. Yes. And Jason says Acrobat was the sidekick of Acro Vampire, Scotty.
Who knew?
Acro Batman and Acro Robin. Uh-oh, we're going right now. Hey, Comic Bag Musings. Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Welcome, Bill.
Great to have you with us, sir. Hope all is going well. If you get a chance, definitely check out Bill's website, YouTube channel, Comic Bag Musings. Always fun. And you get to see him on Cover Slingers on Grayman's channel. It'll be this afternoon at about 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So get on there and root for him. So great to have you with us, Bill.
We'll cut in here just a second, Rod. And I meant to say this last time I was on there, but the reason we haven't seen Michael Taylor in there is he just recently had some back surgery. I think he told me that. Yeah, I think he told me that in one of the comments he left on one of my videos. So anybody that's looking for Michael, and we miss him, every time he's not here, he's recovering from back surgery. So send some well wishes and good vibes his way.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because
I'm wrong. I'm just going to blame it on senility. But I think that's right. Yeah.
Oh, well, Michael, if you happen to watch this, we send prayers for fast healing and recovery for you, brother. And hopefully we'll see you back in the Peanut Gallery soon. Oh, awesome back. You're glad because I just wondered, he just kind of disappeared. I tried to contact him on Facebook, but I never heard anything back. So I didn't know what was going on. So, all right. Well, hopefully quick recovery, Michael.
Absolutely.
And Werewolf by Lunchtime says hi to Bill. Scotty says Google does the translate. Just take a picture and submit it. It sounds easy till I try it. And my computer burns down. Comic Magmusian says hey to Darren. And the Jackson Roykirk says see you, man. And Bill says howdy to Jackson. The Jackson Roykirk says Bill, no cover slingers today, right? Correct, sir. Oh, well, then you can't watch them today. Evidently, there is no cover slingers today. But usually every Saturday at about 2 o'clock on Grayman's channel, you can watch cover slingers, and Bill's on there. Always keeping things lively. I love it. Scotty says, no cover slingers. We're free. We're free. What? The Jackson Roykirk says, rats. I guess I can't pull off the yard work then. I can't put off the yard work. No, there's got to be something else you'll have to watch, Jackson. You don't need to go out and do that yard work just yet. Don't do it. Crazy Hungarian Joe, he says 0 Hour was all right. If the title doesn't have the word crisis in it, I'm not really interested in the big event titles. They tried like for a while there. They were trying every year.
Yeah, the only thing that came close to me to crisis was Kingdom Come.
Oh, Kingdom Come was on. That is probably my favorite story of all time in comics. I just love that story and all the artwork that Ross did for that.
Oh,
Fantastic. I still listen to the audiobook a lot at night to go to sleep to because I have that tinnitus, so I have to listen to something, and I listen to the audio book. It's just fantastic story.
I bought that when it first came out. And it was on cassette.
Yep.
And I think I still have something I can play cassettes on, but I just thought it was, how much things have changed in 30 years.
Absolutely. Has it been that long? Has it been out that long?
It's about like in 95 or 96, I'm sure.
Oh, man.
Crazy to me.
Man. Yesterday, me and my wife were out and about. We traveled a little bit to pick up my son and stuff like that. On the way home, we stopped. My wife happened to see a sign on a store called Dragon Star something boutique or Dragon Star collectibles or something like that. And so I said, well, there used to be a Dragon Star company in another town that we used to go to all the time. And we went in there and I said, I wonder if it's the same place. Went in there and it was the same lady who ran the shop from like 20 years ago. And but when we saw her, she had a little daughter. It was an infant, right? And the lady goes, yeah, she's 19 now, getting ready to start college. And I'm like, I just got more gray hairs.
Yeah, right.
Talk about feeling old, man. No, there was a little baby. He can't be 19, 20 years old.
Yeah, my youngest grandson turned 6 in 2 weeks, and he's already in kindergarten. And my oldest, my granddaughter, she'll be 10 in a couple of months. That's just unbelievable. Yeah.
Time flies, man, when you get old.
Yeah.
Well, by lunchtime says, no slingers. Who do I pay for farts? I don't know. Scotty says you'll have to go eat some pinto beans. He's giving out the advice. Maranya says, hey there, CMM. And Werewolf says, I do like beans. Scotty says, and Bill just survived the huge sandstorm. Oh, yeah, I saw a picture of that. My wife showed me a picture of that. Some huge sandstorm out in, what was it, Arizona, was it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was like this humongous wall of sand coming at you. Just crazy.
Yeah, I've seen those before, but I didn't have one recently. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess this was like a mega one or something. Comic Mags Music Bill says hello to Maranya. Werewolf says, get well soon, Michael. Yes. Words from all of us. Yes, definitely. I hope he gets to see this and waiting. Hopefully you'll be able to get back.
Yeah.
And Scotty says, I used to learn Japanese before I learned about Google Translate. What's the point of learning when AI will translate faster than you could ever learn? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't answer that one. Crazy Joe, he says, a big bowl of beans with a heavy side of Daddy's favorite sauce. And Scotty says, and now your videos are being translated into other languages with your voice and even inflection via AI. I get questions from other countries all the time because AI struggles with Southern English.
I can't see why that'd be a problem. I don't know.
I'm sure they'll have fun with some Maine accent then too.
Oh, yeah.
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 Crazy Hungarian Joe, he says Kingdom Come was excellent. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Right there with you, Joe. Absolutely it was. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, Yum Yum Joe, have you been reading my mind? And the Jackson Rourke says, Bill was the cause of the sandstorm with all that hot air he blows.
Crazy.
Ouch. Holy mackerel. Look out. And the Jackson Roykirk says, with awe. And Scotty says, I need a cassette player. I have demo tapes from startup metal bands in the 90s that will never get a CD or digital. I still have
Yeah, I've been meaning to
cassette.
Yeah, I've been meaning to have some of my cassette stuff put on disc or put on a thumb drive, just cause like I got some stuff from my first band when I was like 15, and the girl that sang the band, she's my best friend. She's got like a big trunk full of like reel-to-reel tapes where her dad used to record all our shows, and she told me I could come up and get them anytime and make everybody some copies. I just have to find somebody that does that stuff around here.
Oh, my son's been doing for a couple of years now. He's been working on digitizing my VHS tape collection, which is out of control. So he's taken like a lot of he started off with like family videos and stuff like that, and then he's graduated now into like my wrestling collection, which is crazy because I started recording wrestling 1983 right on up through like 2015, something like that. So I got like mega VHS tapes of who knows what. So, but he's slowly trying to do that. I said, that'll take you another lifetime to get all that done.
Crazy stuff.
And Crazy Joe says, maybe Werewolf, great appetites think alike. And Werewolf's got the big smile. Scotty says, gray hairs, at least you have hair. Uh-oh. It's not much, but it's still there. And Jason says, Scotty, is there a machine that transfers the cassette recording to the digital for you, similar to VHS to DVD burning? I got a VHS to DVD burner. I actually got two right there, but it's been so long since I used them, I wouldn't even know how to use them again. So. And Scotty says, there is, but I am not sure I want to buy it for the cassettes I have, although the price may have fallen since the last time I checked. They don't even put like CD burners in computers anymore, like laptops and stuff. They don't even put them in there anymore.
They don't have the disk drives anymore. You have to buy them separate if you want a disk
drive.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Maranya says they finally drained the pool here, and I'm waiting for that to be filled up and ready to go because I miss swimming. I would love to have access to a pool every day. Enjoy it, Maranya, and enjoy it for me too because I love it. I love that. Scotty says, I can't get why. Yang, right.
He understands. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Maranya says, hot take. Kingdom Come is a ripoff of Marvel's. Seriously, both have the same lone protagonists on a mission. You know what? I never got Marvel's. I never read Marvel's. That was Alex Ross, what he did before that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I like Marvel's. I mean, as far as like having like the lone protagonist, you know, that part is true. But other than that, I think it's a little bit different. It's better than Marvel's to me, but that's just my take.
Yeah, I think I may have one issue of Marvel's because it had that funny transparent cover that would go over the other cover. Yeah, I think I have one issue of that. I have not read that. Scotty says, sounds like The Beyonder. And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, true, Maranya, but I still prefer Kingdom Come. And Scotty says, I did copy my old VHS tapes onto DVD when I got those machines a few years ago. Remember that? Remember dial 10-10-321 to save 50% off long distance? I do not. I do
do
not.
not.
Scotty says, oh, he said VHS. I was talking about audio cassettes. Yeah, I would pretty much the same type of deal. So, and Scotty says, wait, does anyone remember audio cassettes? Yes. Yes, I still have audio cassettes. And I still have my cassette player. It's right over there. I don't have any batteries in it currently, but it is right over there. Kept down here with all the other antiques, which is why I'm sitting here. Well, by lunchtime says, my wedding is on VHS. I need to transfer it. Oh, no. I mean, I think they do this just to embarrass me.
You're an easy target, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Oh, I have to be careful sometimes. I have to read ahead a little bit.
I've
Ryan
heard
says Alex Ross based the priest on his father in Kingdom Come. You can tell
Yeah.
who did the lion's share of writing in it. Spoiler, not Mark Waid.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Oh. Well, that catches us up with the peanut gallery. You got any more stuff you want to show?
That was 2 stacks I had. I figured that would take us for 2.5 hours. We went past it.
Yes, we have. Before I forget, I want to show that thing that I forgot to show last week. Hold on, we got Eric K. He says, take care, everyone. Great show, guys. Well, thank you so much, Eric.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you being here as always.
Yeah, absolutely. And Double A says, still on the cereals, I remember one box that had a mini submarine. You could put baking powder in it. Yes, I remember those. And the chemical reaction would make the sub both submerge and resurface.
Wow.
I remember those. Yeah. Cool beans. And Jason says, have a great weekend, guys. And you too, Jason. Take care. And I just want to show this like a week or so. Actually, it's closer to 2 weeks now. I am a big fan of, where is it? It's gone. I moved it way over there. I'm a big fan of the robot from Lost in Space. So whenever I can see a toy or a keychain or something like that that has something to do with a robot, I usually will try and pick it up. Well, I came across this item and it was just like, oh man, I got to go home with that. I had to check with my banker. And luckily, terrific Tam, she let me go ahead and get it. And it is this big monstrosity.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Oh, it's so cool. It's just, and I'll show you real quick the inside because all the pieces are here. So it's not painted, because you can paint it yourself,
Right.
type of thing. But it's just, it was just one of my favorite characters as a kid.
Oh yeah, you need to take that one out and put it on display, man.
Yeah. I think this will be out on display before too long. I just want to clean up in this area a little bit so I don't have to worry about things falling over on it or something, you know. But yeah, that one's definitely gonna get some showtime. So, but yeah, I meant to show it last week, but I actually used to have a small version. Like this one is this big, right? The version I had was about this big. It was a little robot,
Right.
way back. I want to say in the 90s, you know, and it had this same box.
Wow,
And
that's crazy.
This is almost like somebody took it and, you know, put it into an enlarger array or something, you know. But it's just very cool. So
I tell you, the thing that stuck out to me about his description of that was he had to check with his banker.
I did. On anything that's above a certain dollar figure, I always check with my banker first, because I like sleeping in the big bed, you know. So I don't. Then the other thing I picked up at this time of year, we had those Halloween spirit stores or spirit Halloween stores popping up everywhere, and I love to go in there because I buy all kinds of like cool little things that you can't see anywhere else. Like, check this out. Last year I got Wolverine claws. I mean, I got a couple of space guns, that you can get. This is from like Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. Here's another one. Here's another one. So, just I love little things like that. Well, I had to pick up this cool Captain America shield.
Just a boy and his toys.
Yep, that's it too. That's just what my wife says.
Yeah.
So, but it's just too cool, and it's not that expensive. So, but they have a Thor's hammer. I got to go back and see. I want to try and get the Thor's hammer. So that would be a cool little thing. Because I love Cap's shield. I love Thor's hammer. Those type of prop things. Just wicked cool. So, but anyway, just thought I'd share that with you guys. So
great stuff.
Oh, let's see. They started all talking again. Here we go. Cool beans. Let's see. Great weekend. That was Jason. Okay, and then we got Maranya saying that was likely Captain Crunch, August. Oh, the talking about the subs. You want to read some too?
Are you getting out of wind? Yeah, I'll read some. Scotty says, danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Yep. Oh, man. And Werewolf says, love the show. Have fun and take care, guys. Thank you so much for being here, Werewolf. Always fun to have you here in the Peanut Gallery, man.
And Ron says, take care, Rod Shannon. 2 weeks in a row. Again, wow. That's twice now. The Peanut Gallery, the Nuts of the Day, the Foos, the studio audience, and Maranya's Legion of Peanut Pets. Stay safe, cool, and hydrated.
Words to live by. Cool beans. Thank you once again, Maranya, for helping us stay on track here with the line and everything, and dropping the knowledge. Love it.
Absolutely.
Tempest from Mars says, that's awesome, Doc. Well, thank you so much. I just love that robot, man. Can't get enough of the robot.
And Scotty says, I have a keychain version. Very cool.
Yeah. Yep. Was it Johnny Lightning? The Johnny Lightning crew there? They had a whole line of Lost in Space stuff that they did, like the Chariot, the Jupiter 2, and they did one, of course, of the robot. So I've got that somewhere. But so anything to do with the robot, I'll try and pick up if I can afford it.
And Werewolf says, that's amazing. I am so using my porn money for a Lost in Space robot.
Oh, man. Well, you got to spend your money on something, right?
Well, welcome to another episode of The Rich and Perverted.
Oh, Scotty says, I have the 9-inch version from the 1999 movie, the one where Joey from Friends was the pilot. Yeah, I don't have anything from that. I wasn't really a big fan of that. I'm just too much of an old fart. I just like that old series.
And like the cover says, peace out, and everyone take care of themselves. Have a good and safe rest of your weekend. And you as well, sir. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Hope you see you next week. So take care. Have a great rest of your week. And one of us says, you have a nice banker letting you have the talking robot. Yes, she is such an enabler. I love her.
Well, I've got one of those, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I know we both do.
Fiber Werewolf.
And Werewolf says, Tempest, he's laughing.
And Double A says, nifty robot, Rod. Do you also have the one from Forbidden Planet?
Robbie the Robot. No, I do not. They do have one there at this thing, but they wanted like $300 for it. And it was just like, Yeah. As much as I'd love to have a Robbie the Robot, I can't pull the trigger on something that big. So, because I'm just, wow, so many other comics I got to get.
And World says I have some change somewhere, Tempest.
Oh, starting to GoFundMe? Is that
All right.
Double M Missing Mars? He says, thumbs up the video if you like kitties. Thank you so much, Double M. Appreciate it. And thank you so much for being here as always in the Peanut Gallery. Always look forward to seeing you there.
What he said.
Yeah. Lee Jackson Roykirk says, okay, gang, it's time to whip up some lunch and head outside. Have a great week, everyone. And you too, Jackson. Thank you so much for hanging out with us once again, man.
We appreciate you. And Ron says, someone needs to send me some strawberry jam. I'm not saying who, but he runs this channel.
I know. I still owe you some strawberry jam. I will try to make good on that soon here. And Scotty says, I love the 1999 movie. Try it again. I understand not liking new, but it was a good new. I don't even know where I could see it. I'd probably have to look it up like on demand or something like that. So, but maybe I will. Maybe I will. It just didn't grab me. Not even the trailer or anything never grabbed me. So it's just like I don't want a new robot. I like that robot. Oh no, I'm a Lost in Space snob. Scotty says, I have the DVD. Come by and I'll let you borrow it. Oh, all right. Well, I think that catches us up with everybody. So once again, you got any big plans for the rest of the weekend?
No, the only thing our band is playing at an RV park tonight called Whispering Hills RV Park, and that place is always packed, and it's always a good time. I think we play from 7 to 10, and after that, the rest of the weekend is mine. So, since I didn't get the comic score that guy wrenched from me, then I'll probably go to the $2 box tomorrow and hit the $2 bins at my local comic shop and see what's in there. Other than that, probably just hang out back here and do some videos. I actually put up a video last night of the series complete. Did She-Hulk. Got that one. So might be doing some DC series soon, and maybe something if I find anything at the comic shop. So other than that, just taking it easy. How about you, bud?
Pretty much just taking it easy. I'm going to try and do some catching up. You posted that video last night, but you also posted a video just a day or two ago that I haven't even seen yet that I got to get viewed. So I got that. I got Joe's show from last night I want to watch. Plus I got to do some work around the thing down here to get ready for the wintertime with the wood stove. I got to get that area all cleaned up and ready to go. So that's probably going to be my time this week.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, it'll keep me busy, keep me out of trouble. And then there's a pay-per-view tomorrow. So there we go. You know what that means? Pay-per-view, that means pizza.
Pizza
per view. So, well, all right then. Now, will you be with us next week?
Let me see. Oh, looking at my calendar here.
Okie dokie.
I will not, because I have a gig Friday night. I have 2 gigs Saturday, so I will be unavailable.
Okie dokie.
We'll catch the replay always, so yeah, I'll miss it.
Good luck with your music. Cool beans.
Appreciate it.
So,
yeah.
Oh, and there we go. Scotty's getting pie per view.
Okay.
And Werewolf says pie. There we go. So, well, all right then. I think that's going to do it for us. Thank you all once again for hanging out with us, spending your Saturday morning with us. We really appreciate it because you guys are the show, man. So
it's great.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys
so much. And there's Jackson. He's pulling the plug. Boom. That's it. So All right, everybody, take care. See, we'll be back, or the show will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. So hope you'll come by and say hi once again. Till then, we'll see y'all. Have a great week.
Once again, our triumphant twosome have made the world a safer place in which to live.